It's Monday, the 15th of December, 2025. Good morning and welcome to the News at 6. Well, the news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM here in Accra. In Kumasi, we're on Love 99.5 FM and in all 16 regions of Ghana via our various affiliates. We're also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces, YouTube, and on Facebook. Coming up, ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government unanimously approved President John Mahama's candidature for the position of African Union Chairperson. Well, we're live in Abuja, Nigeria, where West African leaders are discussing key issues. 6 lives and left several others injured. The country is still awaiting an official report to establish the circumstances that led to the tragedy.
In business, New Bank of Ghana report posts total value of mobile money transactions for last year 3 trillion cedis. We've got details on the Joy Business report.
I will take you to the Western region where police there have launched investigations into a fatal shooting at a mining site in the Axim district where an 18-year-old man was killed during a confrontation on Saturday. We also bring you the story of a mother who carried her 2-year-old child across borders in search of a bone marrow transplant and the price families pay when acute leukemia can only be treated abroad.
If I had married and I had not given birth, this woman has not given birth, and I give birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on first April. Because I had to pray. Because I'm not sure.
Well, these and more with me, Fred Smith. Thanks for choosing us. We are a home of independent, fearless, and credible journalism. Well, we start from Nigeria, where the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, the highest decision-making body of the regional bloc, has unanimously approved President John Mahama's candidature for the position of African Union Chairperson. The decision follows a unanimous endorsement by the ECOWAS Council of Ministers, which named President Mahama as the sole candidate from the sub-region to assume the rotating African Union chairmanship role when it is West Africa's turn in 2027. Presidential Affairs correspondent Maxwell Agbagba is in Nigeria for us. He joins us on the line. Maxwell, tell us more about the ECOWAS summit.
As the ECOWAS chairperson, President John Mahama, President Adama Barrow of the Gambia, President Faure Gnassingbé of Togo, the President of Senegal, among other regional leaders. Now, key among the issues discussed at the summit was the growing concern over military coup in the sub-region. The leaders strongly condemned unconstitutional changes of government and stressed their commitment to protecting and strengthening democratic governance across West Africa. The meeting also focused on advancing the ECOWAS single market trade liberalization agenda. In addition, the regional bloc announced a new ECOWAS initiative aimed at reducing air travel costs within the region, and that is set to take effect from 1st January 2026. We've heard in the past complaints about the cost of traveling in the sub-region and how it's hurting the tourism industry and the economy of many African countries, and this is expected to mitigate the situation. And of course, the big one, that was the confirmation of President Mahama as the sole candidate of ECOWAS in the AU chairmanship position in 2027.
All right, many thanks to you, Maxwell Agbagba, reporting live from Nigeria there. And on November 12, 6 young women were killed. Well, 6 young men were killed and more than 20 others injured in a stampede at the Elwak Sports Stadium during a Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise. The military blamed the tragedy on an unexpected surge of applicants who breached security protocols, and senior officers overseeing the process were asked to step aside for investigations. 1 month later, findings of those investigations remain unpublished. More in this report.
The tragic stampede that claimed the lives of 6 young women during the Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise plunged the nation into mourning and raised serious questions about crowd control and safety at public events. At the 37 military hospital in Accra, scenes of grief filled the health facility. The Ghana Armed Forces released a statement which read in part,
"Preliminary investigations indicate that the stampede was triggered by an unexpected surge of applicants who breached security protocols and rushed into the gates ahead of scheduled screening at about 6:20 hours.
The Deputy Minister for Defence, Ernest Bojajemfi, then assured families of the victims of government support and added that one recruitment slot will be made available for each of the victims' families.
And we have more for you later in the day. Let's take you to the Western region, where police there have launched investigations into a fatal shooting at a mining site in the Yankson district, where a boy was killed during a confrontation on Saturday. My colleague Blessed Sogah is here with details of a statement issued by the police. Blessed.
The essence of the statement is just basically calling for calm and cooperation as investigations continue to ensure that justice is served according to the police. Then they continue to point out that some 11 workers at the company have been rescued while an arrest has been carried out for, I think, about 5 individuals. There's one Owusu Jinyame Matthew Asma, 24, Nana Yao, and also Yao Poko, as well as Kojo Akoto. All these individuals are in the custody of the Ghana Police Service, and they have found some tracks and some other items on this area where they are investigating.
All right, many thanks to you, Blessed Sogah, with those details. To the Ashanti region now, the police there are also on a manhunt for 3 assailants who killed a 42-year-old man after raiding his home in the Asonkore Snake community of the Obuasi East municipality on Saturday. The attackers forced their way into the residence of Bismarck Yao Safo Danso, ransacked the house, and carried out the fatal attack. The victim's wife, Comfort Mensah, told Adom News that the intruders struck swiftly, leaving her husband dead inside their home.
They brought a neighbor to our doorstep. He said he was having stomach pains and needed medications, so we thought it was really him. When my husband opened the gate, they struck him on his head with something and he collapsed to the floor. He never got up again.
2006.
The attackers demanded money and other items, including laptops. I explained there was nothing to give.
And now imagine carrying your 2-year-old child on your back through airports. Imagine forced to raise tens of thousands of dollars for a bone marrow transplant abroad, and then returning home after countless medical interventions in India and Singapore to watch that child die. That is the story of a mother whose son fought acute leukemia, the cancer of the blood. More in this report.
If I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth, and I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April. Of all the pranks on 1st April, that
1st April was no prank for Elizabeth's family. Her first child, Jason, was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia before his 2nd birthday.
Let me take it out. Let me take it out. Relax.
Treatments began in Ghana.
I said, we pray. She said, yes, we pray hard.
But cancer is cruel. After 2 years, it returned. The only option left, a bone marrow transplant abroad.
But after 2 years, cancer treatment is not cheap.
The fight was no longer private.
The 20 cedis. Some people sent as much as 2 cedis.
India was cold, foreign, and overwhelming.
Bone marrow they've put in his body, it's already at 98%. So
And we have more for you on the Super Morning Show. It's the Joy News latest special assignment documentary, Leukemia, Last Chance Abroad, produced by Emmanuel Chivenu. And that's where we end the news at 6 with me, Fred Smith. There's more at myjoyonline.com. The Super Morning Show continues.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ah, Google me. At what time when you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
The go.
Yo, Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates cry gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. MTK accounting get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
That's it.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For many years, we've been solving Ghana's water storage problems with quality tanks. Syntex tank. You know, it is strong, it's tough, and reliable. And now, we're in to solve the #1 problem when it comes to water carriage: our pipes. With the state-of-the-art machinery, Syntex is providing very strong, tough, reliable, high quality, and durable pipes at a reasonable price. This is Syntex Pipes. With Syntex Pipes, water flows wow. I mean, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. If they carry water, no wahala. With Syntex Pipe, our water problems are solved. Syntex, are you strong? Are you tough?
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
This is Milo all-in-one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ama, big news! Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge!
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now, my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Amma.
We set out with a mission to serve better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star Savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
This December, chop life with no fear of January. You know why? The SG Ghana Festive Cashback promo is here. Use your SG Ghana Visa card. Shop, chill, party, enjoy, and stand the chance of winning your share of 120,000 Ghana cedis. Here's how. Between now and the 31st of January 2026, use your SG Ghana Visa card for all your transactions. Make at least 5 transactions totaling not less than 2,000 Ghana cedis, and your share of the 120,000 Ghana cedis could be a reality in the grand draw. The more transactions you make, the better your chances of winning. So go on, use your SG Ghana Visa card and spend with confidence this Christmas, because January Fit reward you big time. Haha, Chale, cheers! SG Ghana Festive Cashback promo. Spend now, smile later. For more inquiries, call 0302-214-314. T's and C's apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Société Générale Ghana. The future is you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, Your Story Matters, and Oak Plaza Hotel redefining standards, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank, and Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. Akpafu.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm great. You?
Oh, as you can see, God is still taking care of His children. So we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
I hope you had a lovely weekend.
I did. It was quite restful. Yeah. I told you I was going to attend a couple of weddings.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't officiate in those weddings?
I didn't say I was going to officiate.
Pastor Darrell Kwao.
I was. I just had some rest.
Well, I mean, I was in the farm. We had to make sure that Christmas delivery is on course.
How's it going?
Well, it's going well.
Just 10 days.
Yeah, just 10 days.
Wow.
It's going well. People getting their Christmas stuff, so no big deal. I mean, that's it's good that people are buying, and I am happy. When you are a farmer, you look forward to these days. So they know what to do.
Yeah.
Those who have not placed their orders yet. But Darrell, this morning I want us to do something. We live in a country. The general expectation is that every country should be able to seek the welfare of its citizens.
Right.
And that your country should take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we get married, the first expectation is to have children.
Yeah.
But imagine having children and watching them suffer.
Sanka, if I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth. And I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It felt like a bad joke on 1st April. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April.
1,200 children are diagnosed annually with leukemia in Ghana. But of these 1,200, Darrell, many of them wouldn't survive. You know why? Because one of the key requirements for treatment is unavailable in this country. We just don't have it. And that treatment would cost you between $100,000 to $200,000 outside the country.
Wow.
And what you would hear this morning is a story of a mother having to be evicted in a foreign land, all in search of treatment for her child.
To the point that we were so broke to the point that we couldn't afford to pay our hotel bills. They sacked us from the hotel. I came back to come and prepare a meal for Jason, and our bags were outside the hotel. We had been Singapore, almost 2 years. Singapore. I didn't have anywhere to sleep. We didn't have any accommodation, absolutely nothing.
That's the situation.
Painful to listen to, actually.
Very. But you see, while it's painful, it should lead us to do something. It should lead us to put in place measures to prevent this from recurring in this country. And so this morning, as you drive to work, join me as we share with you this hotline on leukemia. How people's last chance is not in this country, Ghana, but is only abroad. Which means we can bring you the trumpets now. The trumpet on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by ECG. Who gets the trumpet this morning, Darryl?
Well, this morning we are trumpeting. You know, there are so many people who listen to us outside of Ghana. Last Friday, one such person sent a text, says he's Carlos. He was listening from Johannesburg. He says he's a big fan of the trumpet. Trumpet well deserved.
So to Carlos,
Carlos, and all our international listeners, we want to sound the trumpet, right?
Okay, and the trumpet is brought to us by ECG. You know, stealing electricity is not patriotic, so call 0302 611 611 to report illegal connections for 6% of the recovered amount as your reward. So to Carlos and all our listeners abroad,
trumpets. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, new Bank of Ghana report puts total value of mobile money transactions for last year at 3 trillion cedis. Also, National Insurance Commission makes Ghana card mandatory identification requirement for purchase and renewal of insurance products from next year. Plus, Ghana Revenue Authority vows to go after night businesses operating without taxes as popular pub in Osuhia and Accra, Cloud9, is shut down. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwan. Thanks for being with us. It's 10 days to Christmas. Can you feel it? Well, hello to our friends also listening from Kof Radio and KT Radio. First up, the total value of mobile money transactions for last year reached 3 trillion cedis. This was captured in new data put together by the Bank of Ghana. Details in this report.
This actually represented almost 60% jump over the 1.9 trillion cedis recorded in 2023. The total amount posted in 2024 also showed that in 1 year, the total value of transactions shot up by more than 1 billion cedis. The spike again can be linked to more persons using the platform as payment for various transactions. The total number of registered accounts stood at 73 million. However, only 23.5% were active last year. Another interesting development from the report was that the number of active mobile money agents dropped significantly to 404,000 for last year. The latest economic and financial data released by the Bank of Ghana shows we are on course to beat the 2025 numbers. This is because, ending October this year, total value of transaction has reached 3.2 trillion cedis.
That was a business desk report. Now, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana is urging the Bank of Ghana to move quickly to deal with the negative market sentiments after cracking down on black market operations. There are reports the city has come under some pressure following the recent action by security agencies to seize foreign currencies from these operators. Winston Amoah is Executive Secretary of the Chamber.
The managers have done quite a tremendous job, but there's a danger from today. If they don't intervene properly, right, and this trend continues, and then tomorrow you wake up, it's 13, right, 13.2, 13.5, the fuels market will respond. Because mind you, we've been auctioning dollar to the market. If the open market behaves the way it is doing, they may not be able to hold prices further. It is not, a desirable outcome. It is not something we would all want to have.
You heard Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana, Winston Amoah. The Bank of Ghana and the Financial Intelligence Center have rolled out a new set of guidelines aimed at shaping anti-money laundering and terrorist financing framework of all regulated institutions in the country. The new guidelines will, among other things, classify tax evasion piracy and insider trading as crimes worth flagging by all regulated financial institutions. It also puts a lot of pressure on firms to scrutinize dealings of relatives of beneficial owners. In other news, effective January 1 next year, the Ghana card will be the mandatory identity requirement before one can purchase or review motor and other insurance products. This was contained in a notice from the National Insurance Commission seen by Joy Business. Here's more.
According to the National Insurance Commission, corporate clients are also required to provide their tax identification number when completing their motor insurance transactions. The Commission in a circular argued that this is meant to help improve claims handling, strengthen Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering. The Commission also believes this will help reduce fraud and as well as help in aligning Ghana with global financial service standards. It appears the insurance sector is following similar directive from the Bank of Ghana when it comes to deposits and all other financial transactions.
You're listening to the Joy Business Report. The Ghana Revenue Authority has vowed to deal with businesses operating in the night without meeting their tax obligations. The move by the authority is part of a night market economy operation aimed at ensuring compliance by all businesses. National Coordinator of the Night Market Economy, Chief Revenue Officer Alpha Senanu Hosu, has been speaking to Joy Business after the team took an exercise to lock up a popular night pub in Osu here in Accra, Cloud9.
A business like Cloud9, we invited them in 2023, and then this year we invited them about twice already. We've given them the opportunity to come and regularize their business with us, but they've been recalcitrant, they've been adamant. So we need to use the law, we need to enforce it. Those we have served notices to, if they refuse to come, we'll go and seal off their premises. So it is the night market economy project under GRE, and it continues. We would continue to ensure compliance in the evening and enforce the laws. We will not give up until we bring some sanity into the night space.
National Coordinator of the Night Market Economy, Chief Revenue Officer Alpha Senanu Hosu. Now, First Solutions is warning Ghana against downside risks to its economic growth outlook and Islamist insurgency. Here's more in this report.
According to Fetch Solutions, such a scenario will mean that Ghana's external account would face immediate headwinds, eroding its international reserve, putting the cedi under greater pressure than we currently assume. This would push inflation higher and likely force the Bank of Ghana to delay further easing or even resume policy tightening. A key risk stems from the worsening Islamist insurgency in the Sahel. While its baseline view is that Ghana will avoid any large-scale border incursion from Burkina Faso into northern Ghana would force the government to channel additional resources to the armed forces. It noted that this would either directly divert funds or require higher borrowing, which would push up interest payment and crowd out capital spending. In either case, it said economic growth would fall short of its current real GDP.
Now, the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies is making a passionate appeal to government to remove taxes on LPG to encourage its use and reduce the cost of living for consumers. The Chamber argues that the product is still expensive due to the number of taxes which have affected demand and use. Let's listen to Gabriel Kumi, who is chairman of the Chamber.
With the greatest of respect, we believe it doesn't make sense to put even a single tax on LPG because this is products government has set an objective to increase its consumption. You can't push us one step forward and then pull us two steps backwards. So the taxes on the LPG, again, that is one area that we are also going to look at. If government really want to achieve the increment in consumption of LPG that is talked about, then taxes of LPG on LPG must go. We are now paying quite close to about 18% taxes on LPG, which is one of the highest in Africa and one of the highest in the world.
Gabriel Kumi, chairman of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. Chief Executive of the Chartered Institute of Bankers Ghana, Robert Jatto, says human capital is as important as financial and regulatory capital in building a strong banking system. Speaking at the 2025 induction and graduation ceremony of the Institute, Mr. Jatto highlighted their critical role in developing trusted professionals for the wider economy.
In the banking industry, it's a highly regulated space. Banks need capital, different forms of capital, economic capital, regulatory capital, but also human capital. And that's where Chartered Institute of Bankers Ghana comes in. We develop trusted professionals or human capital for the financial service sector and beyond. And so we have members who are chartered bankers who work, of course, in the banking sector, but also outside of the banking sector.
Now let's turn to the stock market. Here's Grace Munin of Data Bank Research telling us how your investments will fare this week.
The stock market indices remained firmer last week, driven by price gains in 7 equities against 3 laggards. The gainers for the week were Cal Bank, GCB Bank, Ben's Oil Palm Plantation, Ecobank Ghana, Standard Chartered Bank, Guel PLC and New Gold. Conversely, Ecobank Transnational Incorporated, Total Energies and Societe Generale Ghana all declined. As a result, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index went up by 0.66% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 77.54%, while the Data Bank Stock Index advanced by 3.56% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 106.64%. Weekly turnover advanced by 5.6 times to 46.7 million Ghana cedis after trading 26.6 million shares over 21 counters. MTN Ghana and Cal Bank jointly accounted for 86.9% of the market turnover. On outlook for this week, we took the share prices of Cal Bank, Guel PLC, Standard Chartered Bank and Enterprise Group Limited to increase, while Ecobank Transnational Incorporated continued to decline. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Munin of Data Bank Research.
All right, and before we go, let's check the markets for you this morning. Crude oil selling at $61 a barrel. Gold increased by more than $28 to open trading at $4,328 an ounce. Cocoa lost $9, is selling this morning at $6,279 a ton. On the currency market this morning, the dollar going for 11 cedis 80 pesos. That's what major commercial banks are offering their clients. The British pound 15 cedis 42 pesos. The euro going for 13 cedis 47 pesos. The Forex Bureau is quoting the dollar 12 cedis 50 pesos. More news on our website myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's Winston. 11 cedis 80 pesos. The last I checked, I think it was 11 cedis 50 pesos. That's what the major commercial banks were quoting.
30 pesos.
30 pesos more.
Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Anyway, thank you very much, Darryl, for joining us.
Good morning to George Quay. George Quay is listening to us this morning, reminding us that his play comes up this week.
Yes, George Quay, the goals are not to blame.
18.
Yes.
Yeah. I watched it at the time. It was
okay. I have promised him that I would be there on Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Okay.
And I intend to go watch The Goals Are Not to Blame.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, the 17th of December at 7
p.m. Go Winston's word. He'll show up.
I am going to surprise George Quay. I'll be there.
So grab your tickets
at the National Theatre.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Anyway, let's have our inspirational song. It's Afro Christmas, Joe Metal, featuring Nana Oforiatta. Let's enjoy.
Hey, let's go. Are you ready, everybody? Hey, hey. Everybody, let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Give them, show them. Everybody say glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory to the. Everybody say glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory to the King. Hey, hey.
And that's Afro Christmas by Joe Metal. Good morning, Blizzard.
Good morning, Winston. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm great.
Good morning, Mr. Yankson.
How are you doing?
Well, God is still in the miracle working business, taking care of us.
That's right.
It's always a miracle to be in Ghana, isn't it?
Listen, everything in this country is designed to kill you.
Yeah.
So we thank God for life.
No, I mean I've been watching that documentary on leukemia, and I just can't help it. I mean, where did we go wrong as a people? Where did we go wrong? That, I mean, for the treatment of leukemia, if you need a bone marrow transplant, you have to travel outside the country, and it's no small money. Look, the health insurance doesn't take is not one of the things that is taken care of by the health insurance, and you'd have to spend between 100 to 200,000.
And you see, the worst part of it is that leukemia is really predominantly, something that happens to children.
Yeah.
And that is the scariest thing as a parent. That the most terrifying thought is to have a child in peril, right? And you see, it's so heartbreaking that this country has written beautiful laws to protect our children, but our actions, all of our actions, put children at risk, deprioritize children in comparison to adults, and it ensures that even the smallest resources that we have are directed towards saving the lives of adults, and children are just left to the will of God. That's what this documentary really highlights today. It's heartbreaking.
We'll get into it. Stay with us. At 8:30 we'll bring it to you here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, which means we can get into our Drive Safe campaign.
Yes, and the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, and supported by Toyota Superior Quality Chamber of Oil Marketing Company, shaping policy, advancing industry standards. So over the weekend, I drove on the Oyibi Dodoa Road to Agomeda. Then I took that right turn to the main Accra Tema Akosombo Highway, through the Estuary Junction to Akuse, to through the Adome Bridge, all the way through. Came back to Somanya, Asesieso, Ekropong, and down to Latte. Then I used the Doyumo Road, came to the Shy Hills Resort, Shy Hills Reserve entrance, joined Afienya Road. I made some observations. There were quite a lot of broken down vehicles, and most of them had tire issues. Possibly they were speeding and their tires were not strong enough or had expired, and the tires gave in. But there was a crash at the Adome Bridge. Okay, so when you get to Atimpoku, on the other side, so on the Akomufie side, you see the boulders that were in front of that were put to protect the toll booths, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bus had run into the boulders. Luckily, nobody was injured. I don't know whether the driver was sleeping or just speeding, but he had run into the boulder and damaged the whole front of the bus. At Sikuma Junction, there was a cocoa truck that had overturned. A truck loaded fully with cocoa. It had overturned. And along the stretch, almost all these places I drove through, you'd see a car parked by the roadside, possibly crashed into a motorbike, tire issue, and all those things. And then I read online that over 2,000 lives have been lost this year to road traffic crashes. We estimate that we are going to lose more this Christmas season if drivers and commuters don't pay attention. So the advice again is Christmas, and we usually say that this is when the people who want blood take a lot of blood. It's really not true. It is because we don't take action on our own and we are not cautious enough. So if you are going to be on the highway this season, drive very defensively, okay? And note that any 10 kilometer per hour extra in speed increases your risk of dying or your risk of serious injury. So work within the speed limits. If you are driving through cities, because people will be in the festive mode, they pose a threat to you. You also pose a threat to them. So drive with care, limit the speed, and also service your vehicle, especially change your tires. They keep you safe on the road, so that together we'll arrive safe and sound and enjoy the Christmas properly.
I thought it was very kind of you to call the Tema Kusumbu Road a highway. Anyway, shall we learn how to say it right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's brought to us this and every morning by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Here on Say It Right, we really like to help you, say it right. So today, let's talk about this word, which many people still don't say right. I'll spell it first. Predator. Now, how would you pronounce that? Did you say predator? Don't worry, you're not alone. This is one of the most commonly mispronounced words. The correct pronunciation is predator. Try it out. Predator. It refers to an animal that naturally hunts, kills, or preys on others. It could also refer to a person who ruthlessly stalks others with the aim of harming or exploiting them. So that's predator, not predator. I believe that mispronunciation first gained common use in Ghana back in the 80s with the release of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Predator. For some reason, people struggled with this new word, and the best they could come up with was predator. So, in addition to grossing $160 million worldwide, this movie spawned a series of sequels around the world and a truly atrocious mispronunciation here in Ghana. But no more. You now know how to say it right. Predator, not predator.
Okay, so now you know how to say it right, and I guess we know the source of this error, Kojo.
Yeah, I mean, who amongst us didn't call that movie Predator?
I did, but it's also because Predate is pronounced predate.
Yes.
So so the assumption is, well, if you add OR to it.
But you're not adding OR to predate. You're kind of removing the E and then you're bringing an OR.
Of course.
It's completely different.
But the general expectation is that, okay. If I see this, the base word is this, then I go on with that. But, like we keep saying, English doesn't work like that.
At all.
Yes, so anyway, let's get into the newspapers. The newspaper review brought to us by Syntex Tanker Strang, Tough, Access Bank more than banking, and then Kel Chaco toothpaste, happy smile.
Right, I have the news center. Quite a nice scattering of stories on the front this morning. It tells us that Azuma, company that was in the headlines for quite a while this year, orders $37.5 million of equipment and are expecting to have first gold pour in 2027. So yeah, all systems go at Azuma Mining. Right, also on the front page, VAT on insurance products slows uptake and it hits brokers. This is a concern of the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana. The story is on page 6, but it is quite a worry. Ghana is not one of the countries that has the highest uptake on insurance products to begin with. People lose a lot of money when things go wrong in Ghana. I mean, market fires and so forth. People simply do not consider insurance to be either a priority or something affordable. And then now, of course, VAT on it kind of pushes it a little bit further out of the reach of those who need it the most. That is unfortunate, and I am hoping that it's the kind of thing that some manner of policy can be considered to address it. Africa marks a decade of steady gains in visa-free movement. Now, this is also important, especially for countries that benefit from tourism. It looks like after 10 years or so of attempting to remove our barriers, we've made some progress. Very important destinations like South Africa and some of the northern African countries have waived visa requirements between themselves and us. And I hope between themselves and many other African countries too. Right, I have a couple more. RTI petition cites GTech ban in challenge to Kumasi Technical University VC's PhD. More strife there. Also, time to break mining gender barriers. The MIIF CEO is the one making that call. And that's it for the news center.
And Azuma Resources is also on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Azuma Resources signs $37 million technology equipment supply deal. So the Azuma mine is really progressing after the issues with the takeover. But I would suggest to the new owners of Azuma Resources to go back to the ground and look at the compensation issues for the landowners in the area. About 5-6 years ago, we did a story on that, and some of the people told us that the amount of money offered them as compensation was way too low. So I'd really want to impress upon the new owners to revisit the compensation for the indigenous landowners in the area to ensure that they do right by them, so they get the right compensation as the mine development progresses. Now, still on the front page of the Daily Graphic, government ready to partner Zoom Lion to drive sustainable development. This is according to a sector minister. And TCDA to establish 16,000 hectare tree crop enclaves in 16 regions. The GRA is also on the front page of the Daily Graphic. GRA chases defaulting taxpayers, and Go Fields Dr. Kupo Kuto makes history. First woman to win mining personality. This is big for the mining industry.
Almost all the newspapers this morning are talking about Azuma Resources, but the biggest story on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning is talking about one more vision of Kennedy Ohene Japan, who's also one of the forerunners in the NPP's presidential race. He says, quote, I'll ban 4.5 billion US dollar food imports, and he says that it's about jobs, food security and economic stability, because good, when we produce what we want or what we eat, we create work for our people and keep money circulating within Ghana. So that's the broad vision of Kennedy Ohene Japan this morning. The trial of Edu Bahine is also continuing, with witness telling the courts that some 49.1 million deal, the information on that deal is always or usually kept for top national security officials. So these are some of the stories when you grab a copy of the Daily Guide this morning. The back page is talking about, of course, just capturing moments of that final funeral rites of the late legend, Daddy Lumba. You might want to take a look at some of those pictures when you grab the Daily Guide this morning.
The BNFT, failure to prosecute corruption undermines business climate, investor confidence. That's the main story on the front page of the lead story on the front page of the BNFT. Ghana named UN Waste Hub on the back of Zoom Lion's infrastructure. This is the Minister of Local Government. And the MIIF CEO is urging greater inclusion of women in mining sector. Momo Limited has celebrated excellence at the 2025 FinTech Stakeholders Awards, and PPA chairman, that's the Public Procurement Authority chairman, calls for urgent passage of procurement professionalization bill.
If you take the Ghanaian point this morning, we're coming to settle scores at Kwamedan, so that a quote's been attributed to the National Security Coordinator, COP Osman Abdul Razak. But speaking about what's happening in the security services, government is planning to build some 2,000 housing units for the armed forces. So you'd have Lieutenant General William A. Japon, the CDS, announcing that broad plan. But speaking about the armed forces, they've been in the news about the issues about the payment for their peacekeeping projects and all of that. That is being explained further when you dig into both the Daily Guide and the Ghanaian Point for today.
Now, the Today newspaper, Ghanaians bid that Lumba farewell. Group Indum president inspires Christians, shares his personal journey of faith and resilience. And Chief Justice closes District Court in Kwame Danso after violent attacks and danger on the road. Only 10% of Ghanaian drivers are formally trained. This is according to the Ghana National Association of Driving Schools. They are saying only 10% of drivers in Ghana learn to drive through accredited driving schools.
90% of the people on our roads not trained.
First, go for the online news review. Brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest.
And dear listener, get a loan in 60 seconds with easy cash from Zenith Bank. All you have to do is to dial *170#. Go with option 5, that's for financial services. Then option 3 is for loans. Option 6 will land you safely on the easy cash option. With easy cash, you don't need collateral. Apply today. Zenith Bank is working in your best interest.
Now, if you go to my Joy Online, boy 13 shot dead as youth torch mining vehicles in Adelekezu. This is in the western region. Analyzing Bank of Ghana's $10 billion forest intervention in 2025. If you want more details, you want to read that particular analysis on my Joy Online. And low condom use among young people in the Volta region disheartening. This is the AIDS Commission. And Ghanaian PhD students in the UK have petitioned the UK Prime Minister over unpaid scholarships and deportation fears. The President of the Republic of Ghana is also in the news. Revered Nigerian traditional leader to confer prestigious Yoruba title on President Mahama. And government moves to fix armed forces housing crisis with 2,000 new units and jets. There's also a story on the 2026 World Cup, how FIFA priced Africa's ordinary fund out of the tournament and why the gap with the rest of the world is impossible to ignore. Basically, it's more expensive for us to go to the US to go and see the tournament. Analysts are saying we should have worked on the ticketing to make it more affordable for everyone to be able to go. Others are also saying that, Charlie, the thing, if you can't afford it, then it's not meant for you. Stay home and watch on TV.
Oh no, you cannot say that.
What that means is that it's not meant for Africa. Because I listened to the analysis on Friday on Joy, and look, the numbers are it's staggering.
Yeah.
You can't dream of going to the World Cup just because you love football and you have a regular job and you are a respectable Ghanaian.
Now,
it won't happen.
Kojo, you say the numbers are what?
Astronomical.
Okay, so that's actually those who would be bidding. So if you win, you can get those tickets. You could buy, say, 15.
I see.
Now, after that, what is actually going to happen is that by March, April next year, some of those tickets could multiply by 10. So who we're dealing with is not the 400, 600 you're complaining about. Some of the tickets could go for $1,000, $1,500 on the day.
Yeah, but you know, this also brings into the bigger conversation about ticketing and reselling of tickets. I believe, if my memory serves me right, that the UK or one country like that is trying to introduce legislation to prevent people, resellers of tickets, from increasing the price of tickets by a certain margin. Because according to event organizers, sometimes they put out the events and people buy all these tickets. So if they are selling the tickets for, say, 100 Ghana cedis, people buy almost all the tickets and resell at 200, 300 cedis. And sometimes their fans cannot afford to buy the tickets which are on resale. So I think it's the UK. They are trying to introduce legislation that if you buy tickets in bulk, you cannot resell at a certain price. It should be within a certain limit so you don't shortchange fans. I think FIFA should also be looking at that for this particular World Cup. We still have 6 months to go, don't we? Yeah.
Okay, let's get into other stories online with our online news review.
Stories online. If you go to citynewsroom.com, EduWatch says that Galamsey and Betting are driving school dropouts in northern Ghana. Galamsey and Betting are driving school dropouts in northern Ghana. Now, on cybercrime, extradition of 9 Ghanaians an extraordinary achievement. This according to the U.S. Over the weekend, the story of Abu Trika was in the news. The gentleman in Swedru who has been picked up. And there are a lot of reactions to this. Oliver Vomawo has taken it upon himself to ensure that the right thing is done in this particular case, because his partner was picked up and Oliver's law firm intervened to get the lady released. So that is also one of the things that gained attention on social media. Now, Minta Kando is in the news, and he says 22 billion Ghana cedi health budget to strengthen infrastructure and the workforce. If you check some of the newspapers, MPs on both sides in Parliament are also not happy, because they are a little over 1 billion Ghana cedi budget. They say it's not enough for to fund parliamentary work for 2026, so they need more. But Akando says it's 22 billion for the health sector will strengthen infrastructure and the workforce. Now, Prof. Opoku Agyemang, the Vice President, is calling for sustainable investment in Africa's film industry. She was at a film festival over the weekend, and he says that we need to invest more in the film industry. There's a story which is interesting. Bees attack NDC supporters in Pandai, and one person has died.
Oh.
Yes, very sad development. But if you are in farming, you know that this is one of the periods that bees swarm. So if you want to put out new beehives, this is the best time to do it. So if you also have any public events in areas where bees are around, you should know that this is a dangerous time to disturb bees. So that's the sad story from Pandai. And ECOWAS has endorsed Mahama for AU chair in 2027. Now, because we'll be talking about leukemia this morning, let me take you to Sky News to tell you about the latest discovery in healthcare when it comes to leukemia. We mentioned it briefly last week, but now patients with previously untreatable blood cancer now disease-free after world first gene therapy.
Yeah.
Okay. And a 16-year-old became the first patient with an aggressive form of leukemia to have the experimental treatment in 2022. She was considering options of palliative care, but is now healthy because of this gene therapy. So how is Ghana funding our researchers, our medical facilities to deal with some of these things?
Great. So that was the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. It means we can bring you the BBC News now, brought to us by Petra. Trust Petra, achieve more. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Completed by humans. The International Space Station. A powerful symbol of what humanity is capable of when we all work together.
United in Space. Sunday at 14 GMT. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
Miles of parked trucks, rotting fruit and veg, and vital medicines going to waste. On Business Daily with me, Will Bain, we'll be looking at the impact the closure of the 1,600-mile Afghanistan-Pakistan border is having on trade.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, you're with Newsday from the BBC World Service with Anne Soy in Nairobi and Rob Young in London.
Coming up, the Australian government has said it will do whatever is needed to stamp out anti-Semitism after two gunmen, a father and a son, killed 15 people and injured more than 40 at a Jewish festival at Sydney's Bondi Beach.
We'll hear from our correspondents in the country and from the cousin of one man who disarmed one of the gunmen.
He's a hero because what we see on the social media, he's 100% hero.
And talks between Ukrainian and US officials on proposals for an end to the war in Ukraine are set to resume today in Berlin. We'll speak to one of the members of the European Parliament. That and more coming up after this latest bulletin of world news.
Hello, I am Emily Thomas with the BBC News. A Hong Kong court has found the media tycoon and pro-democracy activist Jimmy Lai guilty of sedition and conspiracy to collude with foreign forces. He's the most prominent person charged under a controversial national security law introduced by China. Danny Vincent is in Hong Kong.
When the national security law was introduced, many commentators and pro-democracy activists feared that Jimmy Lai would have been arrested and targeted by the law. That happened. His newspaper, which was widely seen as the most popular newspaper in Hong Kong, was closed, it was shuttered, he was arrested, and then he was put on trial. He's been found guilty of all three charges. Many people from the pro-democracy camp say this is somewhat of a show trial. The authorities, of course, disagree with that, but the reality is that Jimmy Lai now could face the rest of his life in prison.
Chile's president-elect, the far-right politician José Antonio Cast, has promised to restore respect for the law. It follows his convincing victory in Sunday's runoff.
We are going to restore the rule of law. We are going to restore respect for the law in all regions without exception, without privileges. No political privileges, no administrative privileges, no judicial privileges. Because it is the citizens we must serve, not those who hold positions of power.
Mr. Cast won 58% of the vote to defeat his communist rival Yanet Hara. The Hollywood actor and director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle have been found dead at their home in Los Angeles. Rob Reiner, who was 78, directed many films, including When Harry Met Sally. Here's our North America correspondent, Peter Bowes.
Los Angeles police say their investigation is in its early stages and would confirm only that they are treating the deaths as apparent homicides. According to US media outlets, a spokesperson for the Reiner family confirmed the deaths of Rob and Michelle Reiner, saying, "We are heartbroken by this sudden loss." The police said at this time they were not seeking anyone as a suspect or person of interest. Rob Reiner, the son of the legendary comedian Carl Reiner, was one of Hollywood's best-known filmmakers. As an actor, he became a household name on the sitcom All in the Family, but it was as a director that he'll be best remembered.
Police in Australia have raided a property outside Sydney where two gunmen are believed to have prepared Sunday's attack in which 15 people were killed at a Jewish festival on Bondi Beach. The father and son are thought to have moved into the rented property a fortnight ago from their Sydney home. Police are also speaking to neighbours. Earlier, Australia's Prime Minister said his government would do whatever was necessary to stamp out anti-Semitism. BBC News. The search is continuing for a gunman who shot dead two students at a university in the US state of Rhode Island. Officials say a person detained earlier in connection with the shooting at Brown University is to be released from police custody. 9 other students were injured when the gunman opened fire at the university on Saturday. The United Nations Refugee Agency is hosting a 3-day global forum on refugees, which begins in Geneva later. The meeting will bring together government leaders, UN officials, aid agencies and refugees. Imogen Folks reports from Geneva.
A record number of people, more than 117 million, are currently displaced. In the wealthy countries that take the fewest refugees, the issue has become increasingly politicised. This meeting is supposed to assess international progress to support refugees. The signs are not positive. Almost half of all refugee children are not in school. Many refugees continue to be denied the right to work, and funding cuts have forced the UN Refugee Agency to axe support programmes and thousands of jobs.
Further high-level talks will take place in the German capital Berlin as diplomatic efforts intensify to try to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky will meet the German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. He'll also attend a summit in the evening involving leaders of other key European allies, including Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer and President Macron of France. The new head of Britain's Foreign Intelligence Service, MI6, is expected to use her first public speech to warn of the acute threat posed by what she sees as an aggressive, expansionist and revisionist Russia. Blaise Metrovelli will emphasise that Britain's support for Ukraine in the conflict with Russia will endure. She's also expected to stress the importance of her intelligence officers mastering technology. BBC News.
Thank you for that news. Hello and welcome to Newsday from the BBC World Service.
Sika boom, Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio, Sika boom, just to post it and begin. Sika cedis you keep for a month. You get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 cedis. What if you win? 5,000 cedis monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sika-boom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Glyco Life Micro Insurance customers, hey! Glyco Life damwase more piafo ya sumo e konfinche duanan bonsumuni ya nantiye ye damwase ne yasemo se ye the Glyco Life app aba e wo mobile phone so a ama yenkita hodie ayemre. Glyco Life Micro Insurance goes digital. Say die uye Glyco Life edwankoso ana Glyco Life enidaso customer ehun hia se obenya adansidie krata ekyerese wetua bibi ama Glyco die hia ni se ube downloadu Glyco Life app no ana ye agenta ya tetom abefo kwan so ebeboa wo mwetumi a downloadu ewo phone so 24 hours ebre any baby a wo bia ubetumi etua wontie ni ama Glyco anampo ubetumi ajeusika efri Glyco nchen abefo kwan so sanhihye yi e de asomdwe ebebre Glyco Life adwadifo baby a wo any ebre bia Glyco we cushion you for life.
Where do your hopes and dreams take flight? The money you've earned, the future shining bright. At Petra, we're not just here for your retirement plan. We are here for the life you've imagined and then some. From your child's education to your dream home's door, we'll help you achieve what you're striving for. Petra is here, steady and strong. Your wealth in safe hands, where it belongs. With investments that grow at rates that compete, we build your future with every heartbeat. That's Petra, your partner. Come joy or strife, guiding you toward the dreams that define your life. For your pensions, investments, loans, and more, visit our website at petraonline.com or dial *447 *70#. Petra, achieve more.
Our hands touch food, children, and everything in our homes, but also germs we cannot see. That's why washing with soap at the right times is powerful. Wash before cooking, wash before eating, wash after the toilet, wash after cleaning a child. Clean water, decent toilets, and proper waste disposal protect our families. Good nutrition makes hygiene even stronger. Breastfeeding, vitamin A, and a 4-star diet keep every child growing well. Strong families start with clean hands and good food. Wash with soap, eat well, drink clean water. Together, let's build a healthier Ghana.
This message is brought to you by the Ignite Project with funding from Global Affairs Canada.
It takes a lot of people, a lot of time to raise funds and a lot of time to take people abroad, by which time sometimes it's too late, they can't find a match. The process, which is a very simple one, I understand, but a very highly technical one and needs to be done in a sterile environment, becomes too late. An everlasting solution, a more sustainable solution would be to have a center here in Ghana and West Africa where we can put in the resources to properly manage and cure this disorder and other related disorders.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes.
Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply. Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structure, modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 050-141-8622 or 050-859-8931 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509-551-609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Imagine a place where every child's laughter becomes a song.
A place where we can learn from animals, play and just be happy with mommy and daddy.
A place where hearts grow together. That place is Safari Eco Park. Here, amusement is the joy that unites us all.
Mommy, I can see the emus all the way up here on the canopy wall.
Careful, dear. There is more fun to be had.
This zebra is my new friend. Her name is Stripey, and the wildebeest is Sandy.
Hi, Stripey and Sandy.
With so much amusement like targets and obstacle games, ant caves, fantasy rides, and a vast range of wildlife.
What is this place?
This is an aviary, home to over 400 of the most vibrant birds in the world. The biggest aviary in West Africa.
Wow, the biggest?
Yes, and guess what? Open your palm.
Daddy, look, they're eating from my palm.
That's amazing.
I want to stay at Safari Eco Park. I don't want to go back to Ghana.
But honey, Safari Eco Park is in Ghana.
What?
How much did all of this cost, honey?
350 Ghana cedis for you and I, 250 for teenagers, 150 for kids, and absolutely free for children under 6.
We should have brought the kids here sooner.
I know. Safari Eco Park is only 1 hour drive from Accra. It's unforgettable.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302-680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lie. I've been an angel all year, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, the one thing that I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa honey, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's.
All right, that's what Santa baby. Charlie, Christmas, dear. Yesterday I had a conversation with a friend who said, have you realized that in this world, a lot of things, are planned without men? I said, oh, how? He said, well, a lot of these things, they are planned without men. The only time that men come in is when they have to pay money. But I know that a lot of us...
Which is why Kojo Akoto's excitement over Christmas indicates his wealth. Who's cut red?
Well, because I'm sure you agree with me, Kojo Yankson.
Factual.
It says, it says, look, all these things, they say, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to do that. Bottom line, oh boy, bring the money.
I unashamedly put out my wish list for my birthday, which is in 2 weeks. Because man is so broke he can't pay attention.
But you must still celebrate.
But Christmas is Christmas. I guess that I went to deliver 8 goats to somebody. Then he was calling, Mommy, my bro upon Chimmy and sir. Sister Kriya, my bro upon Chimmy. Charlie, people get money. But Christmas is Christmas before chop 'em.
Yeah.
Before chop 'em.
How many women have taken delivery of goods?
It's the men who order and you deliver to them.
Precisely.
No, the women order and the men pay. Yes, that's how it goes. And it's good for the season.
Last time I was told that they realize that when it comes to loans, digital loans, they realize that a lot of men borrow during the weekend. They borrow from these digital, these apps. But on Mondays, a lot of women who previously owed pay
their loans.
Whatever you do with that information is up to you.
Anyway, Kofi, there's a message here for all of us.
Okay.
And this is somebody asking for help. Mausi Mpokwasi says, good morning, guys. Please assist in informing the police to come to our aid. The Accra in Sawam Road has massive traffic. No accident, but the vehicles are not moving. And it's true. You check the Google traffic information and it's red throughout. And I would advise somebody at the police headquarters, MTTD, aside the fact that they dispatch people around, they should also have somebody who sits behind a giant screen. We have the traffic tech cameras and all those things. Also look at the Google traffic images, right? Wherever there is red, you dispatch more people to go and assist. Because this person says they've been in the one place and the vehicles are not moving. We don't want that for this Christmas.
Great. And of course, we don't want that for this Christmas. During Christmas, you want to be able to move around freely. Yeah. But coming up this morning on the Super Morning Show.
Sanka, if I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth. And I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It felt like a bad joke on 1st April. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April. To the point that we were so broke to the point that we couldn't afford to pay our hotel bills. They sacked us from the hotel. I came back to come and prepare a meal for Jason, and our bags were outside the hotel. We had been Singapore, almost 2 years. Singapore. I didn't have anywhere to sleep. We didn't have any accommodation. Absolutely nothing.
An everlasting solution, a more sustainable solution would be to have a center here in Ghana and West Africa where we can put in the resources to properly manage and cure this disorder and other related disorders.
This morning, our focus is on leukemia. Now, imagine watching your child suffer, going through pain, and you can't do anything about it because the country in which you live has no plans for you. Okay? We have absolutely no plan for you. Why? As you heard, parents have to go to other countries. They go to India, they go to Singapore, just for treatment. And the treatment is not cheap. Very expensive. How many people in Ghana can afford between $100,000 to $200,000?
Kofi, let's convert that to cedis.
Let's do. The current rate, Bank of Ghana rate, the commercial banks are 11 cedis, 80 pesos. Yeah.
1.18 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
1.18 million.
Yeah. This is the lower end.
To
200,000.
2.2 million.
Yeah.
2.26 million Ghana cedis.
2.36
million. How many of us can afford this? And this is a disease that affects about 1,200 children annually. 1,200. What prevents us from setting up a center right here in Ghana, which can actually even serve West Africa, but most importantly, take care of these young children? They're not asking for too much. All we're asking for is care for the very people that we say are part of us. They are Ghanaians, for Christ's sake.
They are children. I don't know if you guys know what it's like. Of course you do. You are parents. You know what it's like to see a child in pain. Like when your baby just has a cold or the flu and is uncomfortable and is crying. You can imagine how it feels to observe that and feel helpless to comfort this child. Now, multiply that exponentially. That's what leukemia is. Blood cancer. Your child's nerve ends are on fire, crying for relief, and the child is dying. They are not just going through some temporary discomfort. Your child is on its way to death, and you can do nothing about it. Why? Because you are in Ghana. Don't miss today's documentary.
Yes, don't miss it. Coming up here on the Super Morning Show at exactly 8:30 a.m. But you know, it's back. Fidelity Bank's Sika Boom Reloaded is back. Save 500 Ghana cedis or more, and you stand a chance to win up to 100,000 in the grand draw. Every 500 deposit gives you more chances to win 5,000 Ghana cedis monthly. So visit any Fidelity Bank branch or agent point, deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. Don't have an account yet? Open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sika Boom style, and promo is on NLA's Caritas platform.
Now, let me tell you about something sweet that is happening with Total Ghana. They are giving us December deals, and they are really, really sweet at Total Energies. So from the 10th to the 31st, walk into any Total Energy station and enjoy 5% off all lubricants. Yes, 5% off all lubricants. I was at the ANC Total last week. Opare did my oil change and all those things. I said, Brian, they want to move. You came at the right time. 5% off. You did a good job. I got my discount, and I'm the discount sick and koto kebab on my way home. Okay, so keep your engine running smooth throughout 2026. No more I'm tired noises. Only Yankonkwa. The engine will just give you the Yankonkwa experience and protect your ride and keep your pockets happy. Promo runs from 10th to 31st of December, and it's nationwide while stocks last. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Visit Total Energies today. Total, committed to better energies.
If you're planning a trip abroad, don't wait until you're stranded in a foreign country. Get covered with Glyco travel insurance policy before you fly. From medical emergencies and flight delays to lost luggages, Glyco has you covered every step of the way. Visit any Glyco Life branch today. Call 0555 305 547. Travel smart, travel protected. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
All right, so now did you know that Access Supplier Finance helps suppliers get paid faster, often within 2 to 3 days, while buyers retain their payment terms? Well, it bridges cash flow gaps and supports business continuity across supply chains. For more information on how to unlock liquidity in your supply chain, speak to your relationship manager or visit us on absa.com.gh today. That's how we invested in your story. Your story matters, ABSA.
I hear last weekend Safari Eco Park was lit. Saturday especially. Hey! Young 10-year-old Madison and her twin siblings, Jaden and Jada, were taken there by their mother.
Oh, nice.
Casper Jack, chilling be what? Hey!
And there was a special party at Safari Eco Park over the weekend. It
Oh, there was?
60th birthday. You know what people don't know is that you can organize your weddings and your birthdays
Yes.
and your corporate retreats. So aside taking the kids and the family to go and see the Eco Park, you can organize everything at the Eco Park. So I got photos from friends of a 60th birthday that's popped.
Wow.
It popped.
It really is
It
one
was
of the
late. They ate.
They ate. No, it really is one of the most beautiful places on earth, and you have to experience it to know what we're talking about. So, if you were there last weekend, well, I envy you. If you weren't there last weekend, then you should envy them too, and see what you can do about getting there this weekend. Write down the number, make your bookings now. Okay, 059 439. What am I saying? 059 591 4394. Okay, that's the number. 059 591 4394. You can also try 059 591 4384. Okay, book it and thank me later.
And remember that every time you eat, food and sugars are trapped between your teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. Now, as you get ready to buy all the drinks and the meat and everything for Christmas, make sure you also restock on your Pepsodent, because we are going to eat and drink, but you also need to keep our teeth strong and healthy. And brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste helps to keep them strong and healthy. Now, Pepsodent Charcoal is made of a fine blend of fluoride with a unique combination of natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc to whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and remove bad odor from your mouth. Now, if you're a herbal lover, try the Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste, which is infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal products formulated to repair and protect your gums while giving an all-round cooling sensation. And the charcoal white gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. So take Pepsodent along with you wherever you go. Have it in your bag, have it at home, have it everywhere, so that it helps to keep your mouth fresh and your teeth strong and white. Now, if you want to get an opportunity to talk to a dentist for free, you can call toll free on 0800 161 000. That is 0800 161 000. This is part of Pepsodent's mission of educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth, and they've been doing this for 25 years, and it's recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you, so call the customer care line if you need any special assistance. Toll free on 0800 200 030. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
And the holiday season is here. Just a bit of a tip for you when visiting fuel LPG stations. Always take a moment to read and follow all safety signs posted around you. These signs are there to protect you and everyone around. Stay alert, stay safe, and this message is brought to you by Comac.
Well, Kojo Akoto Boateng, my friend Akusiapia, says he was at that party that you talk about,
and he had fun.
Safari Valley. So
yes.
He had fun. But you know, we all know that all the 10 weeks of January can be tough, but not this time, because with the SG Ghana Visa Festive cashback promo, SG Ghana is giving you every reason to enjoy the festive season without worrying about the new year. Between now and the 31st of January 2026, use your SG Ghana Visa card for all your transactions. Make at least 5 transactions totaling not less than 2,000 and stand a chance of winning your share of 120,000 in the grand draw. So the more transactions you make, the better your chances of winning. Spend with confidence this festive season, and January might just reward you. SG Ghana Visa festive cashback promo. Spend now, smile later. For more inquiries, call 0302 214 314. Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by NLA on the Carter's Lottery platform. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Now, I did say to you should book Safari Copac and thank me later. Thank me later, but thank yourself now by getting yourself a Syntex tank. The best tank in the business, the one with the tortoise on it. Look outside and check whether you are already blessed with a Syntex tank. If not, then you know what to do. Get an upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family. They are the champion of water tanks. Rain or shine, they've got your back. And you can become a family member of Syntex by calling 0244 335 168. You can also find one of their 400 agents across the country, or you could shop online. SyntexGH.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
And Winston, let me say good morning to Elizabeth Olympio of Jamrock. She went to Safari Eco Park also over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
For the 60th birthday of Auntie Joyce Jechi, and they went to chill. She said she wants to go back. Take your whole family, take all of them to Safari for the Christmas, okay, and go and have some more fun. Now, TDC Ghana Limited, Ghana's premier real estate company, is pleased to announce its official entry into the Volta region whole as part of activities leading to the unveiling of its major upcoming mixed-use development project in the Oxygen City. Now, this landmark project, dubbed Whole Oxygen City TDC development, will comprise fully serviced plots, modern apartments, elegant executive houses, a commercial and industrial area, as well as a world-class golf course designed to promote luxury, business growth, and sustainable living. And they're also proud to announce that the official launch of this prestigious project will be performed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, on Wednesday, 17th of December 2025 at 10 a.m. And this development reaffirms TDC Ghana Limited's commitment to delivering quality, innovative, and sustainable communities for the people of Ghana. This is a big deal for me because, look, there are lots of professionals who are moving outside the major hubs of Kumasi and Accra to some of the other expanding cities, and accommodation is one of the big problems. Accommodation as always. So TDC investing in the Oxygen City development in Ho is a big deal for me. Congrats to them, and we wish them all the best.
What is that exciting time of the year again? Joy FM's family party in the park is back. It's bigger, it's better, and it's, bursting with lots of fun for everyone. It's happening Friday, 26th of December 2025, as we take over the Ibri Botanical Gardens from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. For a full day of laughter, games, music, and unforgettable memories. Kojo Yankson is set for a dancing competition with Lexus Bill.
Why are you setting people up for disappointment?
Get ready for some family cooking contests and so much more happening. Indulge in mouth-watering local dishes. Also at the Ghana Food Village, enjoy the authentic high life and Jama experience at Daddy's Corner with the incredible Kwampa Band, and dance the day away at Ghana's finest DJs. Also give you the best of hits. So if you're looking forward, it's happening with Kwabena and other top performers lighting up this stage for an electrifying live music performance. So it's a full day of family food, festive energy, and the ultimate way to celebrate the season. So if you're looking for that ticket now, grab yours today. It's for a family of 6, 300 Ghana cedis for that family of 6. Pay via Momo. You can pay via Momo on 0593 038 842, 0593 038 842, or you can just come over to the front desk of Joy FM to find out more about it. And the Joy FM family party in the park is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, brought to you also by Gino, Frangitol Jama detergent powder, M-Ticket. We have Anomansa Beach Resort, and then Dollmaster, Core Natural Juice, and Ayuda. So yeah, see you there, 26th of December 2025. That's what we are setting aside for the Joy FM family party in the park. Be there.
The pork is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, don't worry, it will be there. But it's raining deals at Bank of Africa. 10% interest rate, no collateral, and up to 5 months net salary. Yes, you heard right. Visit any Bank of Africa branch near you to sign up for a quick fix loan and enjoy this amazing deal. Call us on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249 690. Chat Fafa on our website boaghana.com for more information. T's and C's apply. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Take some time today to visit our friends online. KingdomStoreOnline.com is the best place for quality. If you are interested in office essentials, equipment, furniture, stationery, it's all there. All right, at great prices that you can pay via Momo across all networks. And then, of course, you just sit back and wait for your delivery. Very fast delivery. If you're in Accra or Tema, it's also very free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And if you are ready to escape Accra this December, there's a place you need to be. That is the Anomansa Beach Resort. We kickstarted Farmers Day weekend in style. Now you can spend Christmas Eve under the stars at Anomansa and fire up your taste buds with a Boxing Day beach barbecue, and then the grand finale, the biggest coastal New Year's Eve party you've ever seen, will be happening at the Anomansa Beach Resort. Now, holiday accommodation discounts are rolling all month long, so don't miss this. You can visit anomansabeachresort.com. That is anomansabeachresort.com, or you call 0208 667575 to book now. Anomansa Beach Resort, where Accra comes to breathe.
All right, stay with us. This is the Super Morning Show. And return after these messages. There'll be time for sports, food for thought, and birthday shouts. We'll be right back.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappe. Et mappé. Hey, Asamo! French idiot. This is midi croissant.
Meet Aja. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no namae. Boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too. Watashi. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Jingle bells, discount swell on your Standard Chartered Visa card. This Christmas, the only thing better than the festivities are the non-stop surprises on your Standard Chartered Visa card. The enjoyment card. Shopping for gifts, discounted. Booking flights for your dream family vacation, discounted. Treating yourself at the salon or enjoying a festive feast, all discounted. Did I mention that your Standard Chartered Visa card is accepted in over 1 million destinations across the world? That's not all. Whenever you use your card to make payments, you earn points that you can redeem for exciting rewards. It is the enjoyment card this season, so swipe away and enjoy the best discounts across your favorite stores, restaurants, salons, and travel bookings. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC, blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Hello? Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TVs. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming. Kojo me there, what?
I'm not.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? You want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. Eh? It's a regular 100 cities I send her.
Let's call grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for
the
you?
luckiest. We've been doing 5 times a year.
Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cities, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Freebies they drop like rain. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody gets to win something.
If I win, you win.
Now, birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa has extended its quick fix loan promo till the end of December 2025. So call now to sign up. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. I will bring you the birthday messages shortly. But now time for the Sports Center, brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away, and Twisco power your dream.
Well, let me tell you about the MTN broadband. Christmas is here. We'll have a lot of visitors visiting us. We'll also be spending time at home. And the broadband, the data bundle, we'll be drinking it. But don't worry if people are going to drink data in your home, because MTN is giving you unlimited data. Okay, you need an MTN fiber this Christmas. It's fiber, it's unlimited, it's fast, and it's on fire. So this season, put your home or business on MTN fiber and enjoy a special range of packages for new users, plus even better offers for existing customers. And here is a bonus: the first 60 customers to sign up will receive vouchers from MTN. For new customers, just log into the My MTN app, tap more, and request for broadband to check availability in your community, or dial *5057# and follow the prompts. MTN, everywhere you go.
And the festive season is here. Enjoy endless packs with your Standard Chartered Visa card, the enjoyment card it is called. Book trips, make reservations, and handle all your holiday shopping with special discounts. Treat yourself and your loved ones with amazing gifts without the worry of cost, because we've got that exclusive offer just for you, and it's coming through from Standard Chartered. Did you know that you can also earn points, and that points can be redeemed for exciting rewards when you use your Standard Chartered Visa card? And here's the best part of it: your Standard Chartered Visa card is accepted in over 1 million destinations across the world. So shop, dine, and travel effortlessly at billions of locations worldwide, enjoying convenience and unbeatable rewards. Your Standard Chartered Visa card isn't just for payments, it's the enjoyment card. So celebrate and enjoy this Christmas one swipe at a time. Standard Chartered is here for good.
And Ghana kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolate goodness of Twisco, enriched with Enerford, and that's a combination of energy boosting minerals and vitamins B, C, D, iron, and many more. At just 2 Ghana cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to a rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco. Empower that dream. Simply mix with water and milk, stir and enjoy. The kids can't get enough of it, so why wait? Head to your nearest store and grab your Twisco 20-gram sachet, 400-gram sachet, or 400-gram tin today. Twisco, power your dream, and this is FDA approved. Fentio, Tahiru, Fentio.
Winston Amoah, good morning to you. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Centre with me, Fentio, Tahiru, Fentio. Coming up.
He spotted the goalkeeper off his line. He's retreating, Walton. Fatawu! Oh my goodness! What a sensational goal from Abdul Fatawu from inside his own half of the pitch.
Yeah, Fatai Zahako, he scored a trademark goal from 65 yards out in Leicester City's win over Ipswich, a game where Jordan Ayew also scored. But also in this bulletin,
Salah will take the corner. It's a lovely ball. Goal! So simple. Salah the supplier. Ekitike once again the Liverpool scorer.
yeah, after burying the hatchet with manager Arne Slot, Mohamed Salah came off the bench to make history in the Premier League. We'll tell you what particular history that is very shortly. First though, Aduana Stars, they have reclaimed top spot in the Ghana Premier League after they beat Heart of Lions away in Pando on Saturday through a lone goal from Patrick Mensah. The Ojalas sit top with 27 points now from 14 games, 1 point ahead of Mediama, whose game against Gold Stars has been rescheduled to 31st December because 5 of Mediama's players are in the Black Galaxy squad for their friendly against South Africa tomorrow. In third position in the league is Asante Kotoko with 24 points following a 1-0 win over Dreams FC yesterday in Kumasi. Kwame Poku scored the only goal of the game in the second half. The win was Kotoko's first in 5 league matches, and head coach Karim Zito was not particularly pleased with journalists for their continuous criticism during the barren round.
Some of you are putting pressure on me. If Guardiola tells you that Rodrigo is injured, so it's affecting, you say it's okay. But if Zito say 13 players are injured, you say it's not okay. Well, it's you and your God. I don't have a problem about that. And yesterday, my own brother, Bashiru, he lost his game. He was complaining of 3 players. Nobody will say anything. But if Zito opens his mouth 13, you say why? You should be very, very honest with yourself. This job, we'll all leave it one day. And they will use this job to judges. I'm not happy. The way you people are treating me.
Karim Zito not very happy with journalists. Hearts of Oak, they are 4th on the table. They have the same points as Kotoko in 3rd. Kotoko with the better goal difference. Hearts of Oak moved up to 4th after they won 1-0 against Nations FC. The head coach is Didi Dramane. He's seeking improvement after the game.
I think that you go in any game and then your optimism is that you have to win and so, but you have to be thinking about how you have to organize and then be able to put the acts that will give you the attitude of winning. I think that it's an open league that needs consistency, and it needs a moment of reflections, and it needs a moment of keeping things in the right ways. We are still on our way of getting better. We are not there yet. We still have a lot to do in terms of complementing what we have.
House of Folk boss Masoud Didi Dramani. In other results, Young Apostles were 2-1 winners over Karela United. All Blacks won 2-0 against Vision. Brecum Chelsea, they edged Hoho United 1-0, and Bechem United also won against 11 Wonders by 1-0. The bottom of the table still has Dreams FC. They are suffering this season. They're 16th with 14 points. Below them, Bechem United with 13, and 11 Wonders have 6 points from 14 matches this season, and they are bottom of the table. Now, the Black Galaxies, that's Ghana's local Black Stars. They held their first training session in South Africa yesterday ahead of tomorrow's friendly game against Bafana, who are preparing for the Africa Cup of Nations. Elsewhere on the continent, Team Ghana has won 13 medals at the ongoing African Youth Games in Angola. Badminton is leading the way with badminton led the way with 2 gold medals, 1 silver and 4 bronze, while athletics has secured 1 silver and 3 bronze medals. Karate and golf have each won a bronze medal for Team Ghana. Now let's move on. Dakota Futsal Club. Dakota Futsal Club. They've won their first Ghana Futsal Premier League title. The title was confirmed at the Spentex AstroTurf with a 3-1 win over defending champions AMG Futsal Club in the final match of the season. Dakota finished top of the table with 37 points, edging Y2K Futsal Club, who ended the campaign second on 35 points. Let's go to England now. That's where Abdul Fattah Zahaku scored a sensational goal from inside his own half as Leicester beat Ipswich 3-1 to register only their second championship home win since the 29th of August. Jordan Ayew, he tapped home a third to seal the win. Ayew and Fattah each had 4 goals this season. Here's Fattah after the game.
I feel so good about it, and I've been trying to get it, and I was so happy today he went in. Yeah, I always have problems with my teammate trying it because, sometimes when you try it and it didn't go well, it feel like you just lose the ball for no reason. But I feel good that today he went in, so next time they will know what I'm trying to do.
That's Abdul Fattah Isaac there. Now, Mohamed Salah, he has surpassed Wayne Rooney now in the Premier League all-time goal involvements for a single club after he set up Hugo Ekitike's second goal in a 2-0 win over Brighton. The Liverpool forward's second half assist via a corner brought his total goal involvements for the Reds in the league to 277. He's now overtaking Wayne Rooney's 276 for Manchester United. This was after he settled his issues with manager Arne Slot. Slot, after the game, said all is fine now with the Egyptian.
He wasn't involved in the game against Milan, and I spoke to him yesterday, and I think, as I usually never say anything about where we talk about, I'm not going to make an exception now, but I think actions speak louder than what has been said. No, for me there's no issue to resolve. For me, he's now the same as any other player. You talk to your players if you're happy or unhappy with things, but there's nothing for me to talk about after what happened against Leeds.
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row, no. Yeah. See you again soon. Yeah.
And a Slot, Liverpool boss. The Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is also not a happy man. He says that he's had the worst 48 hours as Chelsea coach in the lead up to their 2-0 win over Everton in what was an extraordinary outburst. Chelsea ended a 4-game run without a win in all competitions with victory over the Toffees to move back into the top 4. But Maresca was clearly unhappy despite that first win.
Since I joined the club, the last 48 hours has been the worst 48 hours because many people didn't support us. So very happy for Malo in that moment that the effort from Malo from the rest show that they are all there and they want to help this club. Worst 48 hours since I joined the club because people didn't support me and the team. In general.
Enzo Maresca not very happy. Arsenal, though, they consolidated their top spot with a hard-fought 2-1 win against bottom of the table Wolves. The match looked like it was heading for a draw before Arsenal popped up with the winner very late on. Man City, they made easy work of Crystal Palace with a 3-0 win of their own to remain 2 points behind Arsenal in the top of the table. In Spain, Rodrigo secured Real Madrid a crucial 2-1 victory over Alaves on Sunday in La Liga. The victory keeps Madrid second in the standings on 39 points, 4 adrift of Barcelona, who beat Osasuna 2-0. Now, Inter Milan, they moved to the top of Serie A on Sunday with a 2-1 victory of their own at Genoa, thanks to first half goals from Jan Busek and Lautaro Martinez. The result put Inter on 33 points, 1 ahead of City rivals AC Milan and 2 ahead of Napoli, who came in third. And quarterback Patrick Mahomes, he suffered a major knee injury as the Kansas City Chiefs were ruled out of the NFL playoffs for the first time since the 2014 season. Sunday's 16-13 loss at home to the Los Angeles Chargers means that despite having 3 regular season games remaining, the Chiefs have already been eliminated from playoff contention. So we will not be seeing them at the Super Bowl this season. That's all the sports this morning on the Joy Sports Center. My name is Fentio. Tahiru Fentio. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you
Amoah.
very much, Fentio. Tahiru Fentio, which means we can now bring you food for thought, and that is brought to us by Roverman Productions. The difference. Uncle, good morning.
Oh, my favorite about you say good morning. How are you doing?
Uncle, God is still taking care of his children. I believe you're fine also this morning.
Oh yes, and then I can see the ambassador sitting in front of you.
Fentio,
the ambassador of morning mischief.
Uncle Ebo, good morning. How are you? Uncle Ebo, I've exhausted my my annual quota for wearing suit to work. So if you want to see me in suit again, you have to send me money.
If your uncle wants to see you in suit,
yes,
he should send you money.
Yes, he should send me money.
Where did you hear that?
I'm telling him now.
You are telling him
yes,
now?
Uncle Ebo, I'm telling you now. You like it when I look nice in suit, right?
Of course I do.
Thank you much. The suit is finished. Uncle Ebo is finished. I wore the last one last week.
But I also like you when you are looking sporty.
I'm not winning this, am I?
No, you won't win this. But thank you.
Yes.
So you have decided.
Yes.
That every year you must wear suit a number of times.
Yes, a quota. Yes.
A quota.
Yes.
Now I want to understand the quota, but because of time, we'll do this maybe another time. Because you have suits. You say you finish the quota for the year is up.
Finished. Yes.
So you won't wear them.
I'll explain later after Uncle Ebo sends me money.
I don't remember your Nyansa chrono this morning, dear. Anyway.
Well, Winston, the festival is coming on from the 24th right on to the 4th of January. Plays that will be showcasing Terms of Divorce, Dubai or No Sex, The X Factor, Love, Voices in My Head, Order for Four. I know you love this title.
Yes,
Order
for Four. Yeah.
Order for Four.
I like the title.
So, we begin from 24th and we end on the 4th of January. And then we'll take a break from the festival 26th to go to Tema to show, to perform Order for Four for the daylight team at the Zoe Temple. So 24th to the 4th of January, join us at the National Theatre.
Sure.
Winston will give you all the details of the festival. I am continuing with my series, Let's Talk Christmas. And this morning, I begin my presentation with a reading of the Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 2, verses 8 to 12. Now, I must inform you that this is a passage you are likely to hear in your church sometime before Christmas is over. Verse 8. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in clothes and lying in a manger." End of the reading. Think of it. After the birth of Jesus, the first group of people to be informed of the extraordinary event were the shepherds keeping watch over their flocks at night out in the fields. Let's look at all the people to whom the angel could have gone to announce the good news, but did not. The angel could have gone to the high priest, or the chief priest, or the teachers of the law. These were the respected religious leaders of the day, and they together constituted the religious establishment. People looked up to them for spiritual guidance and direction. They were regarded as closer to God than the ordinary person, and they also saw themselves as closer to God than the ordinary person. If anyone performed any miracle, they expected that person to seek their permission first. If anyone preached, they expected that person to take his authority from them. Remember that during the ministry of Jesus, these were the people who went to Jesus and asked him, "By what authority are you doing these things?" They believed that God would not do anything without telling them first or going through them first. And yet, on the day God took on human form and allowed himself to be born by a woman into the world he, God, had created, a world that now needed to be redeemed, the angels do not go to the members or leadership of the religious establishment, but to uneducated and unenlightened shepherds. Now, this is not the only time God had gone beyond the religious establishment to do what he wanted. Elijah, for instance, had the school of the prophets. And yet when God wanted someone to take over from Elijah, God did not pick anyone from the school of prophets. He picked a farmer who had no training in spiritual matters. God picked Elisha. I saw the emergence of the charismatic era in Ghana. We had the Orthodox churches, the Pentecostal and spiritual churches, and so on. The Orthodox churches had educated and well-trained pastors. They knew how to interpret the Bible. They studied Greek and could read original versions of the Bible. And yet, when it was time for God to roll out the charismatic movement, he did not use the religious establishment of the day, but chose young men who had no Bible school training. Question: why does God do that? My humble opinion is that every move of the Spirit of God is a new wine that requires new wineskins. The problem is that with time, the wonder of what God is doing becomes familiar, and with familiarity comes contempt. The man of God who began with humility and with the heart of a seeker now operates as an authority by himself and demands the kind of reverence that belongs only to God. The movement solidifies and becomes an establishment with rules and traditions, and anything outside the accepted traditions is rejected and condemned, even if it is of God. Indeed, in the case of the charismatic movement in Ghana, those who tried to introduce the movement into the established Orthodox churches in the early days were actually driven out of the churches. They were sacked. So maybe it is not that God bypasses the religious establishment, but that the religious establishments have the tendency of rejecting any new move of God that they do not approve. The lesson here: we should never lose our hunger and dependence on God. We should never lose our sense of wonder and our sense of worthlessness before God. We should never fail to recognize that it is all about God's grace and mercy. Whenever we come to the point of thinking that we are worthy of God's goodness and anointing, at that point, God sets it aside and moves on. God does not need any of us to be God. He does not need any of us to be comfortable with whatever he is doing before doing it. God did not need the permission of the high priest and the chief priests to fulfill the promise of the ages, the promise of the Messiah. And God had no problem bypassing those learned religious leaders to interact with poor, uneducated, and unenlightened shepherds about the good news. Nobody has an exclusive right to God. We are all debtors to his mercy and beneficiaries of his grace. We should never forget that if we could have made ourselves worthy of God's grace and mercy, there would have been no Christmas. And how about you, sir? That's my presentation this morning.
Thank you so much, Uncle Ibu White, for joining us with Food for Thought this morning. And we wish you all the best this week. Looking forward to the Festival of Place.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but...
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
I hear you have a fantastic week.
You too, then. Thank you very much, Uncle Ibu White, for joining us with Food for Thought this morning. Brought to us by Roverman Productions, Be The Difference, which means we can now bring you the Business Minute here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. The total value of mobile money transactions for last year reached 3 trillion cedis, this according to new data from the Bank of Ghana. Effective January 1 next year, the Ghana card will be the mandatory identity requirement before one can purchase or review motor or other insurance products. The Ghana Revenue Authority has vowed to deal with businesses operating in the night without meeting their tax obligations. The move by the authority is part of a night market economy operation aimed at ensuring businesses comply. Elsewhere, France is seeking to delay a European Union vote scheduled for this week on a free trade agreement with some of the largest South American economies, saying that measures to protect the bloc's farmers and consumers are inefficient. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM.
Business Minute on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. They are into the sales of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets, and the sizes are ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. Here's the good news that for every generator that you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They are undertaking maintenance and repairs of all kinds at Anointed Electricals. Let me just share with you some of the services there. 24-hour emergency services. They have the sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, and also the sale of tower lights and rental. So for those of you somewhere around East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, that's where you can find them, closer to the AH Hotel, and number 77 Anointed House, Main Odoko Highway, or the Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light is where you can find them. Locate Anointed Electricals, 21 branches nationwide, so no need to worry at all. And if it's time to train, you have the opportunity today to go into some skills training at Anointed Electricals, because they have the training school that trains students on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, solar installations, and so much more. The unique thing about it is that you have 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call these hotlines today, 0243 480-334. You can also get to reach them on 0246 423 534. Anointed is the generator experts.
And this Christmas, we are just going to have a great time with Riverman Productions. And in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, we are presenting 6 of Ebo White's best plays in its annual Festival of Plays. Okay? Now, this is how the festival is going to go. 24th December is Terms of Divorce. And 25th, which is Christmas Day, we bring you Dubai or No Sex. 27th December, The X Factor. I saw the the trailer, The X Factor. I really want to see that. 28th, Love on the Ropes. And on New Year's Day, which is 1st January, Voices in My Head. 2nd January, Order for Four. And 3rd January, The X Factor runs again. And 4th January, bring you Love on the Ropes again. The venue is the National Theatre. Rates 300 Ghana cedis per show, or 1,200 Ghana cedis for a pack of any 6 or more tickets. That means you are getting a whopping 50% discount on the price of the pack. Now, bearers of the Riverman loyalty cards will enjoy further discounts. A ticket will sell to them at only 225 Ghana cedis per show, and tickets are available via the River app, Koba short code *365 *535 hash, and at the regular outlets at Joy FM front desk, Shell shops at Airport, Tema Community 11, and Dansuman, and at Barchona Total. And you also want, if you want to place large orders or make inquiries, you WhatsApp 050-554-6030 or you call 050-554-6010. Sponsors are Koba and Gino Tomato Mix, and communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers. Now, the season can be made more exciting with friends and families at the Riverman Festival of Plays. Get your tickets now. Koba short code *365 *535 hash, and let's meet and have a great time. Riverman Productions, be the difference.
Still with us when we return after these messages. We'll be telling you more about leukemia, how many Ghanaian children are dying, struggling, just because we don't have a center for it here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come on to the Festival of Plays. This festive season, Riverman Productions, Joy FM, and the National Theatre partners to bring you 6 plays over 8 days in the Riverman Festival of Plays. 24th December, Terms of Divorce. 25th December, Dubai or No Sex. 27th December, The X Factor. 28th December, Love on the Ropes. 1st January 2026, Voices in My Head. 2nd January, Order for Four. 3rd January, The X Factor. And 4th January, Love on the Ropes. Heroes, showing at the National Theatre at 4 and 8 p.m. each day. Rate 300 Ghana cedis and 1,200 for a pack of 6 tickets. Enjoy a further discount of 225 if you're a loyal patron. Tickets are available via Coba short code *365*535#, the Rover app, or the following outlets: Joy FM, Dansoman Shell, Bachona Total, Airport Shell, and Community 11 Shell. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Gino Jollof Mix, Coba, Stanbic Bank, and M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
This festive season, Polytank is adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shop. Gets even better when you choose the Somo or Somo Super model, because you get to receive an additional gift for the kids in school too. Now, that's what we call double. Remember, Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rumble, Sumo, and Sumo Super, with each build with a guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted. Choose Polytank. It's the original and always the best. This offer is only valid this festive season. Polytank, Papa Nono, and Kasa. Electromat Triple Reward Bonanza discount up to 60%. Gifts worth up to 10,000 plus a lot of Electromat souvenirs on anything you buy at Electromat this season. Get your TVs, air conditioners, fridges, freezers, washing machines, gas cookers, microwaves, mobiles, and any home and kitchen appliances from authentic brands like Broom, Haier, LG, Samsung, Sigma, Tamashi, Benetton, Black & Decker, Philips, Orient, Techno, Infinix. Rush now to the nearest Electromat showroom across Ghana. Call or WhatsApp us on 0552 777 905. Electromat, your world of electronics.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and social media messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief. And this morning, just listen to this. 1 minute, just listen to what parents have to go through.
Thank God. If I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth. And I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It felt like a bad joke on 1st April. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April.
Just think about this for a minute, okay? Imagine watching your child suffer and there's little you can do. I mean, just think about it. That child running, with high temperature, and there's very little you can do. Sometimes struggling to breathe. And as a parent, you're helpless.
Yeah.
You're just sitting watching your child, praying and hoping for the best. That's the situation parents find themselves in because of our inability or the unavailability of a leukemia treatment center, particularly when it comes to bone marrow transplant. This morning we'll be sharing these stories with you and would want to hear from you, because together we need to solve this problem.
You know, in August we had the Cancer Awareness Month, right? Was it August or October? October, right? And we spoke to Dr. Samira Yamyulia on leukemia, and then she told us how the doctors and the healthcare system in Ghana is working so hard to meet the needs of patients. But there's a lot more that we need to do. We need to invest further in treatment. We need to invest further in our capacity to deal with these, because it's got to do with children, okay? Now, if a child is unwell and the child has to go through the struggle and stress of traveling outside the country to seek health care, it actually makes it worse for the child. And for me, this is at the center of our Christmas celebrations. We cannot leave any child out of Christmas, whether they are healthy, whether they are unhealthy. As part of our national strategy to make Christmas enjoyable for all, we need to be thinking about some of these things and how we invest in the right places to ensure that every Ghanaian or every human being who lives and walks and works within the space called Ghana gets access to some of these facilities and some of these treatments. Why should I spend 1.2 million Where am I going to get that money from? Look, listen, if you're listening to me and you're a parent, leukemia you can give birth to a child and tomorrow he or she will be diagnosed of leukemia. Just think about it. 1.2 million. That's the minimum you need to travel abroad to get treatment for your child.
To 2.36 million. Then aftercare.
Yeah. So Obobia Dako Poku of Ghana Medical Trust Fund. We know some budgetary allocations has been made to you, and we know you are fundraising. This is one of the things you need to be paying attention to. We've left a lot of these to private sector foundations, and this is the time we need the state to also actively invest in this to help us deal with the problem. And let me tell you about.
But before then, let's get. So we would love to hear from you. Yeah. Okay, so get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997.
Yeah, and this festive season, the bill should not scare you because you can enjoy free cash from EcoBank in the 5-star enjoyment promo. All you need to do is to simply deposit in multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to build points and enter a draw for a chance to win your share of the 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes, including 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers, and multiples of 10,000 Ghana cedis. And there's more. Customers who transact with their EcoBank card or use their digital platforms enjoy up to 15% discount on rides, experiences, events, and more. So don't miss out. Tap into vibes and be one of the 10,000 lucky winners in the EcoBank 5-star enjoyment promo. Deposit more, enjoy more, and remember the promo runs till 31st January 2026. So all the 99 weeks of January, the promo will be running in the 99 weeks of January to ensure that you get something to cushion you for the new year. T's and C's, however, apply, and this promo is supervised by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. EcoBank will never ask you for your PIN or your password. When in doubt, call 0800 03 0800 03 0800 003225. That is 0800 003225 for assistance. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And speaking of this festive season, Magic has a new address. It's the Oak Plaza Hotel, 25th of December 2025 from noon to 4 p.m. Experience the Winter Wonderland Christmas lunch and so much more happening. Kids can enjoy their face painting, mascots and Santa in the Sanfina Hall. And then for those of you who are adults, relax at the Lucida restaurant with fine dining and live music. Just 600 cedis for adults, and it's 450 for kids as well. So the celebration will continue up until the 28th of December 2025 at the Dede's Garden, 12 to 4 p.m. And there's going to be live band, board games, plus lots of fun. And the kids can enjoy that bouncy castle as well as face painting and Santa treats. So entry will be 600 cedis, adults 350 cedis for kids. Start the new year on the 1st of January 2026 with the Oaks all-day breakfast. It's happening 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 450 cedis per adult, 250 per child. Then wrap up the season on January 4, 2026 with a festive finale Sunday lunch buffet, which is happening at the Dede's Garden, 600 cedis and 350 for kids. Oak Plaza Hotel, redefining standards.
And of course, on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies, Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Equity Health Insurance here for you. Our focus is on leukemia. We're bringing you our hotline, Leukemia Last Chance Abroad.
And get ready for the Telecel broadband amazing festive season packages. Now, throughout the month of December, Telecel is bringing you a massive, guys, listen to this, 150% bonus when you subscribe to the FBB Too Much broadband bundle. 150% bonus. Yes, 150. So simply buy the Too Much broadband bundle at 150 Ghana cedis in addition to existing broadband plan and get 150% bonus data. That's more than enough data to connect to the things and the people that matter the most. And to enjoy this offer, simply dial star 900 hash, use the Telecel Play app, or head to telecel.com.gh now. It's too much Christmas. Get ready to do too much of what you love. Telecel, connecting energies.
Well, they've been doing this for the last 56 years, and Latex Foam is here again. Just reminding you that adequate rest is more than just about how long you sleep. It's actually about what you sleep on, because research is pointing out that rest makes people 60% more reactive to negative emotions the following day, heightening irritability and stress levels. So not every mattress guarantees that good rest, and that's why Latex Foam is here, the 6-time Best Buy award winner for best value for money and winner of the Super Brands Ghana Choice Awards. Is bringing to you 56 years of knowing what's best for you and your back. So from pocketed spring mattresses to orthopedic and high density mattresses, there's a Latex Foam, just the right one for everyone. So shop now on the new interactive website. It's latexfoamghana.com. Visit Latex Foam showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert today. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Some see challenges, we see opportunities where others spot risk. We unlock value at Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking. We partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth, from energy to mining, infrastructure to trade. We finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our relationships with market leaders in the energy, trade and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. Call 0302-815-7892 to speak to our CIB team, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact. When we return after these messages, we would share with you stories, shocking stories, of how mothers of children with leukemia struggling to take care of their children because of a lack of facilities to treat these children, and how sometimes they have to go outside the country and they're faced with evictions, struggles that that are unthinkable. But unfortunately, that's become the plight of these parents because of our inactions as a people. Stay with us.
You know how much moms always say too much of everything is bad? But there's one too much mom actually approves of. Telecell's Too Much Broadband Bundle. This festive season, all you have to do is buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Too Much Broadband Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and get 150% bonus data. That's right.
From December 1st to 31st, simply buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Telecell Too Much Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and receive 150% bonus data. Dial *900#, use the Telecell Play app, or visit the Telecell website to buy now.
Telecell, connecting energies.
Who is feeling lucky this week? I am, and I want to sprinkle some of that feeling on you as I share some carefully selected picks to boost your winnings on Betway. Good morning and welcome to Monday. As usual, our booking code first, BW28884847. Manchester United are in action tonight, taking on Bournemouth. I predict over 1.5 goals in this game. A similar outcome in the La Liga match between Rayo Vallecano and Real Betis. Porto are good for the win at home to Estrela Amadora in Portugal's top flight, whilst I predict a home win or draw for SC Braga against Santa Clara. In Syria, there will be little to differentiate between AS Roma and Como. Both teams are likely to score. Fenerbahce are set to grab all 3 points against Konyaspor in the Turkish league. Finally, Chelsea in an EFL Cup game are likely to pick a win away to Cardiff City. The booking code once again for these picks is BW28884847. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you. The Republic Verse, where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic Verse. Join the Republic Verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
At 18, Mr. Mensah got his first student mattress. It was hard and unyielding, just what he thought he needed. At 46, he chose a mattress that was too soft and did not provide him adequate support. Now at 66, when you hear Mr. Mensah coming, he groans and croaks. Now he needs a chiropractor. the choices you make catch up with you. Talk to a comfort expert at Latex Foam to help you choose from pocketed spring mattresses to orthopedic and high-density foam mattresses tailored for your age, posture, and body type. And now, Latex Foam is even more. From home to office furniture that has your back, Latex Foam has a range of durable products that give you total comfort for a healthier life. View our full product range on our new interactive website at latexfoamghana.com or visit Latex Foam showrooms nationwide to speak to a comfort expert. Latex Foam, your partner for life. The Kakamutobi come out in the festive season and they are as scary as our bills. But we don't want to miss out on parties, family and festivals. Whether you say Akwaba, Maraba, Wezo or Obake, EcoBank says tap into 5s in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Be one of 10,000 lucky winners when you deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to win up to 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes. 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers and more. That's not all. Use your EcoBank card, mobile app, USSD or POS to transact and enjoy up to 15% discount. Tap into vibes with EcoBank. T's and C's apply. Bills shouldn't scare you.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
EcoBank will never call or text asking you to verify sensitive information like your PIN, Ghana card or bank card information. Pay better attention to details.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerford, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Your family's health should never be a worry, no matter where you are in the world. Are you a Ghanaian in the diaspora, a foreign resident in Ghana, or a Ghanaian looking for the perfect health insurance plan for yourself or your family in Ghana? Then the Apex Ebusiapa Health Cover is what you need. A comprehensive health insurance plan to protect your loved ones. From hospital stays to life-saving treatments, we ensure quality healthcare at an affordable cost. Apex Ebusiapa Health Cover. You don't just send love home, you secure it. Visit Apex Health Insurance at Zion House, Boundary Road, Shashi East Legon, or call 0540-128-256 or 0501-683912. Apex Ebusiapa Health Plan. Global love, local care.
To remain productive and competitive in your business, then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
This festive season, Magic has a new address. Welcome to the holidays at Oak Plaza Hotel, where unforgettable moments await everyone. On December 25th, 2025, from 12 noon to 4 p.m., come along with family and friends for our Winter Wonderland Christmas Lunch Buffet. Kids, let your imagination run wild in the Asanfena Conference Hall with face painting, mascots, and all your favorite treats from Santa. Adults, escape to the Lucida restaurant for fine dining and relaxation, featuring the smooth sounds of our live music trio. Join the celebration for 600 CDs for adults and 450 CDs for children. The magic continues on December 28th, 2025. Step into our sunlit wonderland at the Days Garden from 12 noon to 4 p.m. for our Christmas Sunday lunch buffet. Enjoy a wide spread of food from the buffet, a live band, and board games for everyone. Look, we did not forget about the kids once again. In the lower garden, kids will enjoy a bouncy castle, cotton candy, face painting, mascots, and many other treats from Santa. Entry is 600 CDs for adults and 350 CDs for kids. Okay, start your new year right on January 1st, 2026. Join us for Oaks All-Day Breakfast Buffet at Lucida Restaurant. Opening bright and early at 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Treat yourself to 450 CDs per adult and 250 CDs per child. Come and experience a wide array of food. Finally, wrap up the season on January 4th, 2026 with our festive finale. It is one last day of joy and fun for everyone at the Days Garden from 12 noon to 4 p.m. For our New Year's Sunday lunch buffet, entry is 600 CDs for adults and 350 CDs for kids. Oak Plaza, redefining standards.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And coming up is a special assignment, the Joy News Special Assignment documentary, produced by Emmanuel Jivenu as he follows families battling blood cancer in Ghana, or leukemia, and reviews how survival often depends on money, timing, and ability to travel abroad. Now, through the lived experiences of bereaved mothers, a survivor, frontline hematologist, and health administrators, the documentary exposes leukemia as both a medical and national crisis, one that quietly claims lives despite being treatable when diagnosed early and managed in the right environment. And you can get onto the Joy News platform on YouTube, also on all our social media handles, because it will be streaming live both on YouTube and Facebook. This is Leukemia, Last Chance Abroad.
Every year, countless families walk through hospital doors seeking answers.
Mommy, let me take it out.
And leave with a diagnosis that leaves them shattered. Leukemia, blood cancer, a disease that stills the young, the strong, the hopeful. In countries with resources, survival is possible. But here, survival often depends on a family's ability to raise thousands of dollars in a matter of weeks to fly across oceans for a chance to live. For many, that chance never comes. Behind every statistic is the face. A child who should have been in school. Families are forced to sell everything they own. Parents who watch helplessly as their savings vanish, yet cannot save their children. This is not just a medical crisis, it is a national crisis. For months, I have worked with these families, sat with mothers in hospital corridors, listened to the voices of doctors who know what to do, but lack the tools to do it. I have seen the tears, the resilience, and the silence that hides this battle. My name is Emmanuel Jivenu, and in this documentary, we tell you the story of Ghana's fight against leukemia.
If I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth. And I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It felt like a bad joke on 1st April. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April. Of all the pranks on 1st April.
1st April was no prank for Elizabeth's family. For her, motherhood came with a gift. And then with grief. Her first child, Jason, was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia before his 2nd birthday. What followed was a 4-year battle. A battle that consumed every joy, every savings, and eventually every breath.
No, you can't sit.
It started with what seemed like a common cold. A few blisters, a few bumps. But Elizabeth knew something was not right.
Jason was 1 year, 5 months when we found out that it was cancer that was disturbing him. But the very first presentation happened right after just some few days before lockdown. And it was around 6 months then. This was in 2020. Yeah, that was the very first presentation, but it happened just like a normal childhood disease. It was basically it looked like malaria and conjunctiva of the eye. So we took him to the hospital, we did the blood test, and they said nothing was wrong. There is this ant-like thing, it's a little bit hard. It feels like a boil. So she says, okay, we've given him 1 round of antibiotics, we can't repeat it, we have to wait for some time. So let's see if it goes on its own then. Yeah, it never went. It was beginning of a horror movie, I guess. So that little ant bite that on the buttocks would grow to become about 5 centimeters, 5-7 centimeters wide. And yeah, that would later on turn out to be a massive tumor.
The way blood diseases present, they sometimes present like the common diseases that we have, such as malaria. And so it's important to have a high index of suspicion so that you can point the person to the right place.
They've actually been misdiagnosed. They've gone round, and then suddenly somebody remembers that, oh, this could be a leukemia, and then does, further tests. And once the leukemia is diagnosed, they refer to these tertiary hospitals. First of all, it's a very difficult diagnosis to, it's difficult when you are breaking such a news to the family and then to the patient as well. Some of them quickly go on the internet to check what leukemia is all about. They are referred very late. Access to treatment can be delayed because of the late referral. And so what usually happens is that the cost of care becomes quite high.
Tuesday morning, I called the pathologist and they said the report is ready, but we would have to physically pick it up. So immediately I called a dispatch friend of mine and I said, can you go pick up this report? Because I don't think I can. So he goes, he brings the report, he gets to my house around 2:30. Just at the gate, I opened it. And I didn't even look at, I just looked at the comments. I looked at it and it said, a representation of diffuse non-Hodgkin lymphoma. I just said, Jesus. So I quickly came in and I said, Richie, a cancer.
Let me take it out. Let me take it out. Relax. Let me take it out. Don't mind them.
The diagnosis hits like a thunder. Treatments began in Ghana. Elizabeth put her career on hold. The family poured every cedi into drugs, scans, tests, and admissions.
The moment they said they are suspecting the leukemia, Dr. Tego says if it is a leukemia, then... So immediately she gets up and then she starts chasing the pathologist for the bone marrow results. She will go there, she will call the boss, they give her the runaround. And then finally she calls and she says, you know what, I can read the slides myself. If you are not ready, just let me come, have a look at the slides, see and count it myself. Or just, the report is not ready, I understand, but let's have a discussion, tell me what it is. So she goes to the pathologist and then they do the sit down. She says, just let me see them. Then she looks at it and says, hallelujah, it's acute lymphoblastic.
And it often affects children, unfortunately. It doesn't mean that adults can get it, but it's commonest in children.
The National Health Insurance Scheme also doesn't cover the blood cancers. And so that makes it quite expensive. The lack of availability of some of the medications as well. And then, of course, there are certain novel drugs that are quite expensive. You know, you can have one costing as high as 10,000 Ghana cedis and above. And so that also makes the treatment very high.
When Prof. Rena said she was suspecting leukemia, this doctor started calculating the protocol for leukemia, the first protocol. Apparently, it turns out they all have similar protocols. So she started calculating for acute lymphoblastic. Took this boy's weights, medications that we need for the... She started calculating everything in his book for whatever reason. So when Dr. Tego went and then got the reports and then called them that it is acute lymphoblastic, she said, I already have the calculations done. All we need to do is just start. So before she got to the ward, she had already done everything. And then she started with the steroids and then the water. They were like 4 steps way ahead before the reports. So she started. She started with the steroids. And then they gave him Doxo, some pink, I think that one would come later. So they gave him the steroids. And then within 24 hours, Jason started breathing normally. By the second day, you couldn't even hear the rattling sound when he breathes. He was breathing normally. And then they started measuring the bumps that were on his body. It had started to shrink. I said, give the very first dose. And I said, so what next? And she said, we pray. I said, we pray? She said, yes. We pray hard. I said, okay. If it works, within 3-4 weeks, you go back home. If it doesn't work, then we are in hellfire.
Against the odds, Jason responded. Chemotherapy shrunk the tumors. Blood donors rallied when his rare O-negative blood ran out. For a moment, hope seemed within reach.
Got him off the medication for like close to a month, and the cancer found its way to come back slightly. So we moved from remission and we came back to 7%. So they had to give him another round of chemotherapy, high dose, to bring the disease under control, and then it worked again. So everything was great. Everything was really, really, really great. The disease was under control. He was doing well. The side effects were not bad. He was really tolerating it really, really well, and we're hopeful. So 2021 December was when he took his very high dose, the last of them, on the 15th of December, and I had his brother on the 14th of December. So we're happy, beginning of a new chapter.
But cancer is cruel. After 2 years, it returned. This time, hidden in Jason's testicles. The only option left, a bone marrow transplant abroad.
And she says, I am so sorry, but your options, bone marrow transplant. I said, is it not that bone marrow transplant that people are saying that it costs so much? How do you expect us to go and do a bone marrow transplant? It's not like we are now starting the treatment. If we were now starting it, maybe we would have gotten the money you're asking for. But after 2 years, cancer treatment is not cheap.
The world has moved on in terms of hematology, and now there are other treatment options which we cannot offer, such as bone marrow transplant. Very crucial. And so when people need it, they have to go outside the shores of Ghana at an expense, very expensive. You're away from family. You have to go and settle for maybe 6 months or more in a foreign land. And even when you come back, it's difficult to get the aftercare. So I think this is something that is very important, and as a nation, we should start looking at those treatment options.
The fight was no longer private. Social media carried Jason's story. Ordinary Ghanaians contributed 2 cedis, 5 cedis, and 20. The Rebecca Foundation, the FDA, and Corporate Ghana, they all joined. It became almost a nation's fight.
I remember I was making so many calls. And I'll call this person. I said, we would need about $100,000, not less. She says, we only have $5,000. She didn't even end. We only have $5,000. I said, madam, thank you. I'll take it. And this was Rebecca, the First Lady's aide. Yes. She and the Rebecca Foundation gave me my very first seed. I know you cannot give me 1,000. Give me 20 cedis. These are my numbers. But I need to go to India immediately. My phone, it wasn't going off. It wasn't ping, 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 ping. The lights were just, that was how it was going. Ping, ping. The lights would go off. It was just like that, you see. And the phone was hot. The 20 cedis. Some people sent as much as 2 cedis.
It takes a lot of people, a lot of time to raise funds and a lot of time to take people abroad, by which time sometimes it's too late, they can't find a match. The process, which is a very simple one, I understand, but a very highly technical one and needs to be done in a sterile environment, becomes too late.
Elizabeth wasted no time. With her 2-year-old on her back, she boarded her very first international flight, determined not to waste another day.
I said, I'm not waiting for anybody. I did my ticketing. Sharp, 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 sharp. Carried my son on my back that day. As to how I got the energy to walk through the airports, through immigration, and then go, only God knows. Obi mindful that I've never been to India.
India was cold, foreign, and overwhelming. But it was also the beginning of a new fight. Treatment started immediately and failed. The first line, then the second, each more brutal than the last. Then came a silver of hope. Jason's younger brother, barely 1 year old, was a full match for the transplant.
I remember the doctors asking me, do we have a donor? I said, I don't have a donor. But my little son, I have a little son. I was a half match. The dad was a half match. And by some divine intervention, they test this 1 year old and he's 100% full match to Jason. We start this medication and then they said, if he gets a seizure 2 times, we have to permanently stop the medication, which means we've come to the end of the road. I said, okay. We start. Barely 8 hours, The first hour he's okay, second he's okay, third, fourth. Then by the 6th hour he starts getting very warm. Then the 7th hour he's like 40 degrees, hot. And then we check the parameters. It was so high, it was just borderline to a place where we have to stop the medication permanently. So they look at it and they're like, okay, we are going to give a first dose. If it brings down the levels, then we'll continue. If it doesn't, then it's unfortunate we have to stop.
The bone marrow transplant went ahead, but Jason's blood count refused to rise. His platelets kept falling. Doctors warned it might be the end of the road. Still, Elizabeth searched, reading every article she could find.
One thing I noticed with the Indian doctors, they don't rubbish anything you bring. When I told her, I called her, I said, Doc, I read this article. It says that there are cases where they give FFP to people with TATMA and then they survived. And she says she's never come across that article. Can I share it? And I shared it. When I shared it, she got back to me and she was like, where did I find this article? I should send her all the links involved. So I went to the page, I saw it, I pushed the entire thing to her. It was a micro link in another link. And I kept clicking and I found that article. So I sent her the entire document. And then you realize she read it. In about 3 hours, the nurses comes to the room with 2 bags of FFP. Then they put it on Jason. Then I smiled. This woman read the entire article I sent her, saw that there was sense in it, and then immediately started. And that was a turning point. Immediately we started the FFP. Within 24 hours, we saw some levels coming up.
Against every odd, Jason's body began to respond. Platelets climbed and bone marrow took roots.
So eventually, he starts producing platelets on his own after the FFP. And then day 30, day 35, he's solidly producing everything. Day 36 or so, they do the first points to see whether the bone marrow transplant has worked. They do it and he's about 98%. The new bone marrow they've put in his body, it's already at 98%. They just need 100% peak. And 98% is actually very good. So she looks at it and she's like, we've done it. We are there.
After months in sterile wards and endless bills, the verdict, the transplant had worked. Jason was discharged. At last, Elizabeth carried her son back home to Ghana.
Yeah, we are going. That day, Jason had become so black because of the radiation. He was black. He had grown so lean. I said, JJ, they said we should go home. I said, going home. I put him in his up and down. And then he had this sandal that he used to wear because it's very lightweight. So I put him down from the bed. And then he said, let's go. And then he walked gently. That was the first time he had walked in almost a month and a half. I didn't know how we're going to pay for aftercare. I didn't know what the future held, but I was happy to be out of that confinement after about 3.5, 4 months. I was just happy to be coming out. November, Jason finishes eating. He says, Mommy, my stomach. This boy starts screaming. We call Dr. Tego. Dr. Tego, your boy is screaming, my stomach, my stomach. Oh. She says, let's go and do full blood count. I opened the reports and the first thing I saw was the white blood count. High levels of it, and I knew what it was. I saw it, I said, Jesus. Then I called Dr. Tego and said, Lily, the cancer is back. Oh. She said, Jesus, oh God, not again. Oh God, not again. That's all she kept saying. I said, Dr. Tego, we are heading towards clinical trial. She said, yes. I had read so much about everything concerning leukemia and cancer. So I knew if this one fails, this is the next line. If this one fails, this is the next line. And at every line, I know what it means. All the things I had gone to do in India, from smuggling rice cooker pots into the ward to cook for my son, to chasing people around with bills, cancelling bills, I'm going to do it all over again. UK says, US says, everybody starts bouncing us.
The only country that was left was Singapore. At the time, I didn't have 2 cedis. Talk of 3 cedis to even book my tickets to go to Singapore. I didn't have shishi.
With help from sponsors, Elizabeth made the trip. Broke, tired, and desperate. In Singapore, things only got harder.
They admit us. We're in a hotel. To the point that we were so broke to the point that we couldn't afford to pay our hotel bills. They sacked us from the hotel. I came back to come and prepare a meal for Jason. And our bags were outside the hotel. We had been Singapore, almost 2 years. Singapore. I didn't have anywhere to sleep. We didn't have any accommodation, absolutely nothing. So I put a word to the nurses on the ward that I don't have anywhere to sleep. And Singapore, if you don't have the right documentation, it's very difficult to live in Singapore. So one of the Filipinos, the nurses, they told me that they have somebody's contacts in Berlin. The person called, and then they got a single room, shared washroom. And I said, I will take it like that. And then they gave it to us. I think 1,700 or 1,400. 1,400. Then we bought ding. I think over $1,500 a month. The money that I don't have. So I called my sponsors and I told them that we found a place to sleep. Now the only problem is it's very expensive. I said, no, don't worry. We start Singapore. Kakran. Hey, first bill in Koba, $18,000. We were there for like 2 weeks.
Jason's body was failing. Treatment after treatment was not working. Medications were failing. The bills kept growing. Elizabeth was tired. Truly tired.
At the time, I had outstanding bill of almost $130,000. And I didn't know how we're going to pay that 100 and something. And it was still going, Singapore, if you do, that's like $10,000. It's like ridiculous. But you get exceptional care. Everything you need, you will get. I was sitting down, I was feeling frustrated. Make offer that 250,000. Where am I going to get it from? And you are asking me to pay by the 5th of February when I had like a week. How? So one day I was sitting by my son's bed, and mind you, a lot of that bill was being paid by Leukemia Project Foundation. They had already sent $10,000 and then they sent another $10,000 again. So Leukemia Project, I think, they paid almost, if I'm not lying, almost $40,000 for Jason.
I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to sleep. That's Jason. And like, I'm tired.
She went live on Facebook, not to beg, but to rant. Raw, emotional, drained.
I'm desperate. That's him. That is him lying there.
The internet responded fast. A viral campaign swept across social media. Sarkodie, Bellamundi, and hundreds more joined to help little Jason.
I'm not tired though, but at this point today, even if you're not tired, you'll be tired. What can I do? I just put it off and I slept. Only to wake up the next day, somebody has taken that video. Pieced together Jason's first fundraiser we did. The pictures, my friend that did the flyer had done another flyer. And I don't know how they communicated. I don't know, till date, I don't know who did the video. Pieced everything together. My friend in UK had done the GoFundMe. It was still happy. The GoFundMe was still active. Even though she stopped it, she started it again. Before I woke up and said, hey, there was an active campaign on Facebook and Instagram going for Jason. Sarkodie was reposting, Martha Nkuma, Nashoko, Bellamundi. Bella is Jason's active fan. Bella was one person that she also kept tabs on us in India and in Singapore. It was amazing. People were like, everyone was on our case. Hey,
With enough money raised, They returned to the hospital, only to be told the doctors had voted against Jason.
They took a vote, and a clinical trial said it would be a waste of resources and money to do what they know would fail. So the bone marrow was the only person who was holding on to faith, but it's not up to her. So they took a vote, and they decided that it wasn't the best use of their medicine. So Jason lost. So what that meant was that was the end of the road. I sat by my son's bed. I picked my phone and I called Dr. Tego. And I said, Lily, remember when I asked you to tell me when it was time? And Lily says, Araba, it is time. I said, thank you, Lily, for everything. And she says, you've done so well. I still remember, she said, Araba, you fought so hard. You still amaze me with the strength that you have, with all the things that you've done. You fought so hard. Jason has fought so hard, but it's time to let him rest. I said, okay.
Jason returned to Ghana to spend his final days. 2 months later, his 4-year courageous battle came to a peaceful close, embraced by a nation that had walked every step of the fight with him.
He vomited and the top that he was wearing. And when I took off the top, I realized he had relapsed with his head like this. And I'm like, okay, the room is not too cold. So I opened the window small and I covered him with his favorite blankets up to the side. My mind didn't even register that he was dead. That was around 1. It didn't register, say, oh yeah, help me, mommy. Then he did this. It didn't even click. I knew he was gone, I just couldn't process it. I just covered him, straightened his head. And then I went to sit on the other bed and I just lay down. And I slept for like 30 minutes and I woke up. JJ, anytime I'm in hospital with him and I go like, JJ, and he says, then I'll continue whatever I'm doing. JJ, the same position I left him. And I put my heart on his heart. I didn't feel anything. And I lifted the cloth. That was the final thing I did. His stomach was not rising or falling. I just covered him again. And there's this Nzima thing my mom used. My mom says, Jakodio. And I said, Marshall, Jakodio. Because I had to have prayer. And then I went out of the ward and then I did, and then the doctor did this, and then they came. When they came, I wasn't crying, I was just sitting down quietly. I never thought, Sanga, if I had married and I had not given birth, oh, this woman has not given birth. And I gave birth to watch him for 4 years, to suffer. It felt like a bad joke on 1st April. It was like a very bad, terrible joke on 1st April. Of all the pranks on 1st April, that's
But Jason was not the only child fighting this unseen enemy. Across Ghana, other mothers were facing the same nightmare, watching their children fade, powerless, against a disease few even understood.
Ensure that Ghanaian children who have leukemia can seek treatment, access treatment right here in Ghana. We'll be right back.
It's the season of the Global Football Fiesta and all Ghana is lined up to celebrate. The exciting part, you could experience live action alongside other winners in the GCB Pack to Pack promo. Save, win, go!
Yes! Simply deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings and current account and earn points. Save more, accumulate more points.
Increase your chance to win mega Gantuan prizes every month. TV sets,
cookers,
freezers,
washing machines, and lots more. Plus the ultimate
all expenses paid trip to experience global football. Yankee, here we come with GCB Pack to Pack promo. Save, win, go! Get in the game 1st December 2025 to April 2026.
T's and C's apply. This promo is under the NLA Caritas Lottery platform.
GCB, your bank for life.
Across the continent, the family meets once again. From Ivory Coast to Tanzania, Nigeria to Angola, everyone's got something to say. Until someone says that maybe it was only Ivory Coast's luck the last time. From 21 December to 18 January, everybody gathers for Africa's biggest football tournament. 24 countries, 52 games. It's the Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. Join our family meeting live on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV.
You know that feeling when the holiday cheer just fills your home with joy? It's time to truly experience the art of living. That's the magic we are celebrating. We call it Jolly with Oka, and we are giving up to 25% off everything to make your space shine. Shop all your Christmas decor, home furniture, toys and accessories. Offer valid until month ends. Visit us today on Spintex Road and in Asukwa Kumasi. Think home, think Oka.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chemu say.
This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further.
This advert is FDA approved.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kojo Akoto toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth. Because I don't have cavity, thanks to Kojo Akoto toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kojo Akoto toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kojo Akoto toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kojo Akoto toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kojo Akoto toothpaste. Kojo Akoto toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ginny Rice says, let's go to Dubai. From September to December, buy a 4.2 kg bag of Ginny Rice, scratch the card inside for a chance to win a prize and a once-in-a-lifetime free trip to Dubai. Ginny, spreading smiles. This advert is FDA approved.
Shop safe, win a car. Yes, CompuGhana cashback season is here again. This time even better and bigger. More than sales, better than discounts. It's Cashback Sales Festival. For too long, you've just shopped. Now the game changes. It's time to get something back. Buy any product from IT to mobile phones or home appliances in any CompuGhana showroom nationwide and enjoy instant discounts, cashback, and surprise gifts. And the best part is your invoice gives you a chance in 3 raffle draws to win TVs, laptops, phones, cash prizes, and the ultimate prize, a brand new SUV. Yes, a car. This isn't just shopping, it's a festival. From this October to December, shop, save, and win big. Visit any CompuGhana showroom or shop online at www.compughana.com. You can call 0302-752020 for enquiries. This promo is in partnership with NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And I know that it is love in this place much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
Well, heal the world, make it a better place. Let's make it a better place for our children and our children unborn. And you just heard that sad story of, parents losing their children to leukemia. Sadly, because also as a people, unfortunately, we don't have what it takes to deal with this disease completely. And so this morning, it's important we have a conversation. And for us here on the Super Morning Show, the focus is on solutions. So we know we need a center. How do we get it? And that's a conversation we're getting into here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be joined shortly by Chief Alhassan Andani, who is Chairman, Leukemia Project Foundation, and then Dr. Eugene Tete, who is Specialist Hematologist at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. He's joined us in studio. Good morning, Dr. Tete.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll get into a conversation with you shortly. We'll be joined by Chief Alhassan Andani. But if you're planning a board meeting, team strategy meeting, or a conference and need a conducive environment, well, there's no need to stress yourself because Aqua Safari is your solution. There's spacious conference rooms beautifully designed with and equipped with modern state-of-the-art technology, comfortable seats and adaptable seating arrangements, first-class catering and customer service with stunning panoramic view of the River Volta. Now, they are your solution. And the visits to the animal sanctuaries on the inlands and or enjoying the cool, quiet and refreshing river breeze during lunch breaks complement your meeting agenda. So if you're planning a conference or meeting today, kindly call 0540 110 Aqua Safari Resort, bringing you closer to nature.
And if you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost, if you are looking for a vibrant student experience in a community that builds your confidence and equips you with real-world employability skills, then you need to come to Lancaster University, Ghana. You enjoy all these and more with scholarships available to support your academic journey at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by expert faculty trained to UK standards right here on our campus in Ghana. So visit lancaster.edu.gh and you can also contact us via email admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or call 0248 656 274. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Great, and let me also say that we've been joined by Chief Alhassan Andani. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Great. Let me just start with you briefly before I get to Dr. Eugene Tete. Tell us what your experience has been dealing with individuals diagnosed with leukemia.
Look, it's been traumatic, I must say. It's a traumatic situation, and I have had some very good friends that we tried to support who couldn't make it. So it's quite difficult to recount, but we don't have locally in Ghana the capacity to handle. And even abroad, the kind of treatment you require is quite expensive. So this is a situation that must occupy the minds of policymakers, decision makers, philanthropists, well-meaning Ghanaians, because you never know who will be the next victim. So we need to really organize ourselves as a country to deal with the situation.
Now, talking about support, you've talked about how you've supported persons who couldn't make it. What kind of support has the foundation provided to leukemia patients over the years, and why is that no longer enough?
Well, it's not so much as no longer enough, but let's go back to the support. So this is blood disorder. I'm not a doctor, but I know or have followed the treatment is very expensive, and even where you need or they have a solution, you have to have a donor, a very close family who would be able to donate the right cell for them to grow and transfer into the victim. It's just the most, or one of the most invasive treatments that any patient goes through. So you do that, and you do that to the best of your ability. And typically, this is relapse. And when it relapses and you don't have a quick intervention, you would lose the patient. So it's not so much that the help is no longer come, but why do we have to be always flying patients out of Ghana jurisdiction when we have really very experienced doctors here who can handle it? Unfortunately, they don't have the right infrastructure to do that. So what the Leukemia Foundation, after providing just physical cash to patients, decided that, look, let us build a world-class facility, at Kodebu, where our specialists, our own specialists, will be able to stand around the patient and do whatever is necessary to rescue or treat the situation. Yeah, so that's the big deal. The big project is to ensure that we don't have to be flying people out of this country. Yeah.
Great. Now, let me just bring in Dr. Eugene Tete, who is a specialist hematologist at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Because in the documentary, what we also found out is that some of these cases are diagnosed late. And I'd like to understand, why do we diagnose these cases late?
So, the issue with diagnosis is there are multi-factorial things come into play. The first thing is this: the way the cases present. So leukemia and all the other hematological cancers, they can present like anything else: a common cold, malaria, chest infection, urinary tract infection. There are no specific, things that you will see and say this is a leukemia. You can't look at anybody's face or anybody's even examine somebody and say this is exactly a leukemia of this type or a lymphoma of this type. You need specialized testing. So because it's general, when it starts, our people, the first point of call is talk to a neighbor or a friend, or take some home remedies. The next point, maybe pharmacy, clinic. So it goes through the ranks just like anything else. And then by the time it gets to the teaching hospital or the regional hospital, where we are equipped to do the final testing and diagnosis, months have passed, sometimes years. Recently, I saw a case, a young boy who was sent from somewhere in Ashanti. 6 months. It took 6 months. He came to Kolebu within 2 weeks. He was gone. Yeah. And that's the issue. The other thing is about the equipment, the diagnostic procedures. Unfortunately, the way our health system is structured by our own arrangements, most of the testing is done in the big cities. Actually, I'll tell you that most of the testing is in Kolebu. Even Konfanoche will struggle with some of the things.
Really?
Yes, that's the truth.
Konfanoche would struggle?
Yes, they will struggle.
Why?
They send cases to us. That's the truth. Even Konfanoche will struggle.
During this is just to give you some more support. During the Cancer Awareness Month, we spoke to over 21 or so doctors, right? And they all say that almost all the testing is done in Kolebu. Konfalochi does some, and some of the treatment is also done at Sweden Ghana Medical Center.
Yeah.
So the whole country.
Yes. And that's why I said that's by our own structure and arrangements. It's nobody's fault. So everybody is heading towards Accra. And we all know the issues with Accra. If you are coming from Karachi and you are coming to Accra, you don't know anybody, it's a big issue. I've seen families come and they have to sleep on the floor or sleep somewhere. So by the time it gets to Kolebu, time is gone. The other issue is about the financial bits. Because you see, when they come to Kolebu, you request a test. And these tests are a bit on the high side. And it's understandably so, because the point is, some of these tests are so sophisticated that you can't run them for cheap. I mean, you have to keep your system running. So if you ask a family to pay 3,000 Ghana cedis, 4,000 Ghana cedis, just to diagnose, treatment hasn't started, it becomes a big issue. And meanwhile, remember, they would have spent most of their money in the peripheries before they get there.
And so that takes me to a very important question. Now, this part, I just want to find out from you. Now, as a medical doctor, specialist hematologist, you diagnose people with a condition that you know treatment, complete treatment can't be had in Ghana. And they have to travel abroad, and sometimes chances of survival is low. How does that in itself make you feel?
Yeah, this question, even my own mother asked me one day. I don't have an answer. But what I tell myself is that we've had a few success stories. So we wake up every morning, we go and we do our best. And we win some. We lose quite a number, but we win some. And that is the way we all approach our work. Because you see, I tell people that you never know. You diagnose a patient might not afford, but through the help of neighbors, friends, some churches, some corporate institutions, media, so once in a while we get a philanthropist come in and say, look, I'll take this thing up. Okay. And they do. So we always give our best, hoping, and we always hope that, look, one day something will pop up. And once in a while we get those things coming through.
And talking about those things that you hope would pop up, tell me, medically, what difference would a Center for Hematology and Clinical Genetics make to the survival rates?
Oh, a great difference. It will be, it will be like, I wouldn't say it will be the panacea but it will do a lot of good. Because, you see, when we have if we have our own center and we develop this with the manpower and whatever, the structure to run it, the first thing is that a lot more people will have access. A lot more of our people will have access. It will take away the stress of traveling out, mobilizing funds and family and everything. And then the other thing too is that it will help us build capacity for the future. So if you don't start, you will never know. And when we're training, we all knew. I finished school some 18, 19 years ago. Even though we knew bone marrow was not available in Ghana, I've come to become a specialist, senior specialist. I'm still working. We still think it's not available in Ghana. But if we start, those in medical school will have the hope. And then that's how you build capacity. The countries that have made progress, I had somebody mention Singapore in the documentary. They started from somewhere. South Africa started from somewhere. So for us, we think it's time to start to give our people a bigger, a more accessible solution.
Okay.
And then the issue is that it will not only take off hematological cancers. Bone marrow transplants, the technology is being employed in several other cancer situations. So it will give a lot more people some hope for the future.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me go to Chief Andani, and you talked about the fact that we need to do this. We need to have the center to help deal with these challenges. How close are we, realistically, to breaking ground for the Center for Hematology and Clinical Genetics?
No, we are pretty close, but I need to step back and just thank the doctor for providing clarity on this situation, and especially even if top hospitals like Comfort Nochi and other regional hospitals cannot diagnose it. That makes it even a much serious matter. So what we're trying to do, as his indicator, is provide this focal center of excellence where capacity can be built, focus, and we've been at this for some time. Look, what it takes, and especially when the doctor said the lack of capacity to diagnose this is by our own design. We find out that it didn't cost more than $2-3 million to provide this diagnostics in, let's say, Komfanochi or Tamale Hospital or any other specialist hospital. No, it's not that expensive. It is just about highlighting the problem, bringing the attention of government policymakers and especially the philanthropists who put in a lot of cash to, help individuals to rather let's build a structure that is self-sustaining. So for us, this opportunity you've given us is to again appeal to philanthropists to support the construction of this center of excellence.
And talking about the center of excellence,
month or weeks, but me coming to its logical conclusion. And
Chief Andani, if you could kindly reposition yourself, we're losing you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I think it's better now.
So I'm saying that for us is to appeal to philanthropists who have always supported the Leukemia Foundation to come up and let us start the construction of this center of excellence. And to Doc's point, we don't want to stop there. We want to be able to provide at least minimal capacity in facilities to be able to catch this disease early. Can at least have a higher survival rate.
Okay. But talking about that center, do you know how much it's likely to cost us in establishing it?
Look, I think we have gone through the numbers in terms of the structure, equipment, but anything up to about $10 million is what we're estimating.
$10 million.
To be able to bring it up to a global standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Eugene Tete.
And $10 million really in the construct of every problem that we have seen with leukemia in Ghana, with what government spends on health, what our philanthropists can do, it's really not big money. And it's just the focus and the attention we need to bring, to the problem and manage it properly.
Great. Let me come in studio to you, Dr. Eugene Tete. So tell me, if nothing changes in, say, the next 5 years, what does the future look like for leukemia patients in Ghana?
Yeah, so if we'll still do what we are doing, and maybe let me throw in some figures. So whilst on my way here, I had to update myself for some of the figures. So among children, I'll use children because children are the future. So in our children, a quarter of all cancers in children happens to be what we call acute leukemias, 25%. Yeah, so we can look. I'm bringing this in because you're asking how in the next 5 years. So if for 5 years, every year, and you have 26% of your children having these cancers, which you cannot do much about, then you know where we are going. Adults around the same figure, and as I said, this center will not take care of just the leukemias, but there are other cancers too that it will handle. So if we put everything together, you see that the earlier we do something, the better. If the more we hold on, it comes with a lot of issues. Morbidity, we lose lives, people's livelihoods. And I always tell people that when you have a father who has children, has a wife, is a breadwinner for the family, and goes away with due to leukemia, you realize that you've touched everybody. And it's I know families that have not recovered for years, and anytime I see them anywhere, the story is the same. Children have had to change schools, livelihoods have had to be managed because the breadwinner goes away.
Right, sadly. But Chief Andani, so if somebody wants to help the foundation, corporate Ghana wants to help the foundation, how can they do that?
We have the Leukemia Foundation. I don't have the account numbers detail, but we can get our Chief Executive Gerald to provide the details. But we just pay straight into an account. It's a very disciplined team that is superintending this, and we can assure all donors that the funds will be properly used and create this center of excellence for Ghana. Yeah.
Great. Chief Andani, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. We're very grateful to you for Chief Andani, who's the chairman of the Leukemia Foundation. Thank you also, Dr. Eugene Tete, who's a special hematologist, for joining us this morning. We'll continue with the conversation. $10 million is something we can afford as a country.
100 million cedis.
Yeah, we can afford that as a country. I do not think that should be a problem.
We have about 25 banks. If each of them give us even 4 million, we don't have to even go further.
No.
As Chief Adani said, it's a focus.
It's a focus.
We need to pin down this and say that we want to do it.
Exactly, and we will drive the focus there. It's important we get this sorted. So thank you very much. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, we're going to be reading a lot of your thoughts also to the rest of the world.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for living, make a better place for you and for me. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel. There are dreams, we stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for us growing. Make a better world. Make a better world. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are
Joy 99.7 FM.
This Christmas, the joy begins at Electroland Ghana. Enjoy unbeatable prices and huge discounts in all Electroland showrooms and authorized dealer stores nationwide. Upgrade your home with the best TVs, air conditioners, fridges, washing machines, gas cookers, sound systems, small kitchen appliances, mobile phones, and lighting systems. Everything you need this season, Electroland has it at the best prices. And guess what? Every purchase qualifies you for the ultimate Achedia Kessie draw. Here are the amazing rewards. Fourth prize, a full NASCO electronic house makeover. Third prize, a full Midea electronic house makeover. Second prize, a complete TCL electronic house makeover, plus the winner gets flown to Morocco to watch live football matches. And the grand prize, a full Samsung electronic house makeover, and the winner also gets flown to Morocco for live football action. Don't wait. Rush to any Electroland showroom and authorized dealer store near you. Grab the biggest Christmas deals and stand a chance of winning big in the ultimate Achedia Kessie draw. Call 050-315-9739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. T's and C's apply.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with you.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castanet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature. Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling.
Wow.
Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Accra, tired of the traffic, the pressure, the December overload. This year, escape the noise and celebrate the season by the sea at Anomansa Beach Resort, Ghana's newest coastal gateway on the beautiful shores of Elmina. This is the December trip you've been waiting for. Stay in our spacious junior suites and enjoy a full lineup of festive experiences all month long. Kick off the season with our dated December homecoming on 5th December. Then join us for magical nights, our festive tree lighting, Christmas Eve under the stars, Christmas Day seaside dinner, Boxing Day beach barbecue, Afrobeat night, and many more. And everything builds to the finale, New Year's Eve waves and wishes dinner and party with live band, DJs, and fireworks. Your perfect night on the coast. Rooms are filling fast. If you're coming from Accra, now is the time to book. Visit Anomansa Beach Resort, where Accra comes to breath. To find out more, visit www.anomansabeachresort.com, on social media at Anomansa Beach Resort, or call us now on 020-866-7575.
Hello, Auntie Abena. You won't believe what just happened. Grandma received her 4 TV. 4 TVs? Yes, 4.
Okay, I'm coming. Kojo media what?
I'm not able to.
It's like a scandal now. You are using it to spread grandma like that.
Spread grandma?
4 TVs, 2 fridges, microwave. Abba, Kojo, why? You want to open an electrical shop for her?
Hey, no. It's a regular 100 cities I send her.
Call grandma.
Grandma.
Hello?
Hey, grandma. So who is buying all those stuff for
the luckiest? If they told me 5 times the luckiest.
Yes, so with the luckiest, anytime you buy tickets up to 100 cities, whether small or at once, you are guaranteed to win a free gift. TV sets, fridges, hampers, airtime, cash. Freebies they drop like rain. Remember to dial *712#, choose option 4 and follow the prompt. With the luckiest, everybody gets to win something.
If I win, you win.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And I'll be sharing the account details for the donation with you shortly. But you know, it's a winning season, and this time we're not just chasing, we're collecting them. So this is how you join the luckiest, which is back and bigger. First, grab your phone and dial *712#. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy for someone else if you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you. Go with option 1 again if you prefer to choose your own ticket number. That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and then you're in. Now, the online way, head to theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. When it's time to pay, use Momo if you're in Ghana, or pay with your card if you're abroad. One ticket can multiply your money by 500 times, or your whole community could win 10 times over. So this is your golden chance. Hop on, let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. But you know what? Your friends and family from abroad are home, and they've all been asking you, Charlie, where's the real vibe? Where's the spot that passes the vibe check? You know where to be, right? Le Dîner en Blanc. Now, that's a unique cultural movement that empowers friends of friends to gather and celebrate their shared passions for life, food, fashion, and community. And you know, the standard is non-negotiable. It's pure white, pure class. Create lasting memories that will last a lifetime. On the 27th of December, the location is still a secret, but the experience is legendary. Bring your friends, bring your family, and join us for Accra's bidding edition of this global phenomenon. That's Dîner en Blanc, Accra, 27th December. Follow Dîner en Blanc, Accra on Instagram for updates to secure your invitation. For inquiries, please contact 0549 445471. But Kojo, the two Kojos, this Christmas, the joy begins at Electroland Ghana. So enjoy unbeatable prices and huge discounts in all Electroland showrooms and authorized dealer stores nationwide. Upgrade your home with the best television, air conditioner, refrigerator, washing machines, gas cooker, sound system, small kitchen appliances, mobile phones, and lighting. And guess what? Every purchase qualifies you for the ultimate Achedia Kessia draw. And here are the rewards. Fourth prize, a full NASCO electronic house makeover. Third prize, a complete media electronic house makeover. Plus the winner gets flown to Morocco to watch live football matches. Second prize, a full TCL electronic house makeover. And the grand prize, a full Samsung electronic house makeover. And the winner also gets flown to Morocco for live football action. So rush to any Electroland showroom and authorized dealer store near you. Grab the biggest Christmas deals and stand the chance of winning big in the ultimate Achedia Kessia draw. Call 0503-159739 or visit electrolandgh.com.
And let me say good morning to Dr. Bernard Okoboy. Over the weekend he called. Do you know what he was looking for?
No.
He was looking for this number 059-303-8842. 059-303-8842. He was looking for the number to buy his party in the park ticket. He says he's bringing the whole of Teshi to Ebri.
That's right.
He's bringing the whole constituency.
Constituency
to Ebri. So you two save the number and get your party in the park ticket, because bring your constituency. Let us turn Ekwapim South upside down on the 26th of December. Now remember that every Wednesday at the Bank Hospital Annex in Cantonments from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can get your appointment, your heart appointment. They have cardiologists on standby to talk to you and take care of your heart. And with only 500 Ghana cedis, you get your weekly heart check at the Bank Hospital Annex at Cantonments from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Book on 053 100 8227, 053 100 8227, or you can just walk in on Wednesdays. This is valid till 28th February 2026.
All right, I'll tell you what those who want more are clamoring for. They are clamoring for the ABSA Ultimate account. It is designed for those who want more. It gives you retrenchment insurance of up to 50,000 Ghana cedis. You get hospital cashback benefits. You get access to seamless digital solutions. Plus, let's not forget, up to 1 million Ghana cedis of travel insurance. All of this in one account. Yeah, if you want more, because of course more is always better, then get yourself the ABSA Ultimate account. Your story matters, ABSA.
And on accounts and accountants, if you want to be a chartered management accountant, if you want to have that CIMA certification, there's an opportunity for you. If you are fresh out of uni or you are climbing the corporate ladder, CIMA gives you real world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 689,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills and become a chartered global management accountant. No boring lectures. It's flexible, self-paced online learning. You study anytime and anywhere. Visit aicpa-cima.com or call 0263-011-992. Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. One CIMA qualification. Countless opportunities. And remember that if you want to receive money from loved ones abroad, it should never be complicated. With CBG Money Transfer Services, you enjoy a fast, secure, and convenient way to access your funds abroad. And you can go to any CBG branch nationwide. You can receive transfers from leading partners like S-Remit, Western Union, MoneyGram, Ria, UnityLink, PayAngel, Transfers, TapTapSend, TerraPay, and Tunes. And all you need is your valid national ID, your phone number, and transfer reference number, and CBG will sort you out. It's smooth, stress-free from start to finish. So call 0302-216-000 if you have any questions, or email talktous@cbg.com.gh, or reach them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Terms and conditions apply. The gods are not to blame is also back. 13 runs were not enough for all of us. We are bringing you the 14th one. And by popular demand and in honor of Marley Samevo, the stage is set and the magic is about to unfold one more time as Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, bring back the spectacle that had audiences raving. That is, The Ghosts Are Not to Blame. This production is perfect. And the kind of work that the people put together to bring you an experience of a lifetime is just mind-blowing. So look, buy your tickets, okay? Because if you miss out, the ghosts will not to be blamed. They won't accept any blame. It's happening at the National Theatre Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 17th, 18th, 19th December. On Wednesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. On Friday is 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. And the tickets are going for only 250 cedis for a single and 400 cedis for double. Get your tickets at imagebureau.com or dial *714*46# to grab yours. The gods are not to blame. Kojo, we are going, right?
Oh, for sure.
We are going giddy. I'm going for the 19th one. And it's supported by Knee Plants Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Graphic Communications Group, M Notify, Joy FM, Hits FM, and Joy Prime TV. Sponsors are Stambic Bank, Bills Microcredit, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. When we return, I'll share the account details with you so you can also make a donation and also share some of your thoughts. We'll be right back.
This Christmas, the joy begins at Electroland Ghana. Enjoy unbeatable prices and huge discounts in all Electroland showrooms and authorized dealer stores nationwide. Upgrade your home with the best TVs, air conditioners, fridges, washing machines, gas cookers, sound systems, small kitchen appliances, mobile phones, and lighting systems. Everything you need this season, Electroland has it at the best prices. And guess what? Every purchase qualifies you for the ultimate Achedia Kessie draw. Here are the amazing rewards. Fourth prize, a full NASCO electronic house makeover. Third prize, a full Midea electronic house makeover. Second prize, a complete TCL electronic house makeover, plus the winner gets flown to Morocco to watch live football matches. And the grand prize, a full Samsung electronic house makeover, and the winner also gets flown to Morocco for live football action. Don't wait. Rush to any Electroland showroom and authorized dealer store near you. Grab the biggest Christmas deals and stand a chance of winning big in the ultimate Achedia Kessie draw. Call 050-315-9739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. T's and C's apply.
Imagine a logistics partner that's more than just a partner. A single solution that's fast, efficient, cost-effective, and reliable. Welcome to Magdan Shipping Company Limited, the trusted name in shipping and logistics that's second to none. From owning our own vessels for dedicated ocean freight to providing chartered cargo planes for urgent air transport, we control the entire process. Need to move complex, large-scale equipment? Our expertise in project cargo ensures every detail is handled with precision. We provide seamless storage and distribution solutions that keep your supply chain running smoothly. Our affiliation with prominent international bodies, along with our vast network covering over 1,200 major air and seaports worldwide, guarantees our global reach and solid reliability. At Magdan, we don't just meet expectations, we exceed them. Get in touch now. Email sales@magdanshipping.com. Magdan Shipping Company Limited, your trusted partner for every logistical need.
Charlie, everything is expensive these days. Even flight tickets are worse.
My guy, stop stressing. Haven't you heard of Waka Now?
Waka Now? What's that?
They've got the cheapest flight deals, plus hotels, visa assistance, airport pickups, even tour packages, all in one place.
Hey, like seriously? But what if I don't have all the money to pay at once?
Then use Pay Small. Just pay 25% deposit now, lock your tickets, and pay the rest in easy bits before you travel.
So I can book now and chill small, eh?
That's it. Whether London, Dubai, Lagos, or Kumasi, Waka Now has your back.
Call 0242-435-515. Follow Waka Now Ghana. Visit wakanow.com.gh. Download our app or walk into our travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Tamale. Waka Now. Let's go.
3 days
days of unstoppable fun. One festival, the African Festival of the Accra International Conference Center. Experience 2 epic stage plays by Lateef Abubakar. 28th December is Don Coyote Africa, one of the world's greatest stories now reborn in Africa. 29th December is a global spectacle, the second coming of Nkrumah, the musical. 30th December, the African Festival concert featuring the legendary Yvonne Chaka Chaka, Rocky Dawuni, Wayala, Bester Simons, Amandiba Nagru, and the Adaha Band. Experience more magic as you step into the den of history. Embrace adventure with Koma Rise in the desert. Marvel at the iconic Pyramid of Giza, Nelson Mandela Capture Site, a world of fun for the kids and more. Dial *447*1092# or visit theafricanfestival.com to join Africa's biggest culture night at 300 cities per day or 750 cities for 3 days. Ticket hotline 0571 900 900. The African Festival, Africa awaits you.
Solar Tech, the power to protect.
Yes! Solartech, your tried and trusted brand, is your total solution to all power problems, whether low voltage, high voltage, power surges, spikes, brownouts, or what have you. Solartech fully protects your valuable equipment, no matter your appliance. We have the perfect Solartech for you. Choose from my tried and trusted range, such as Fridge Guard, TV Guard, High Volt Guard, Multi Guard, AVS 13, AVS 30, AC Guard, Solartech TV Stab, Solartech Fridge Stab, UPS, and Solartech Voltage Stabilizer. Beware of counterfeit Solartech products. Get your genuine Solartech products today at our Abelenkpe office and all our authorized dealers across the country. Contact us at number 10 Yiwa Street, Abelenkpe, or call 0302-761450 or 0302-775106.
Solartech, the power to protect.
Sogah Morning Show.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show. And I promised you I was going to share with you the account number. So it's Stanbic Bank, Silver Star Airport City. The account name is Leukemia Project Foundation, and the CD account number is 904 00043568515 904 00043568515. That's the CD account. The dollar account is 904 00042 99889, and so that's the account number, Stanbic Bank. But you know what, this December Accra becomes the heartbeat of Africa. 3 nights, 1 festival as the African Festival at the Accra International Conference Center. So on the 28th and 29th of December, experience 2 epic plays by Lateef Abubakar, the fearless ODC of Don Quixote Africa, and global spectacle, the second coming of Nkrumah musical. On the 30th of December, the African Festival concert featuring Yvonne Chaka Chaka, Rocky Dawuni, Bester Simons, Amandiba Nagru, and the Unstoppable Adaha Band. Experience more magic as you step into the den of history. Embrace adventure with camel rides in the desert. Marvel at the iconic Pyramid of Giza. Dial stars 447*1092# or visit theafricanfestival.com to join Africa's biggest culture night. It's 300 cities per day or 750 for 3 days. Ticket hotline 0571 900 900. The African Festival is in partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts and sponsored by ECOWAS Bank, Embassy of Spain, Joy Entertainment and Globe Productions. The African Festival, Africa awaits you. But you know what? As the return of the joy at the mall to the Marina Mall, Spinkters and Marina Mall Spinkters Bachuna, right next to the Commercial Bank, is your ultimate holiday destination. Come shop exclusive brands, enjoy unbeatable discounts, and experience festive fun for the whole family, from groceries, fashion and beauty to electronics and fine dining. Marina Mall has it all, anchored by Marina Supermarket and supported by favorites like Goldboard Jewelry, Istanbul Harim, Exotica Salon, Glee Health Dental Clinic, and others. This season brings up to 50% off in selected stores, exciting giveaways, and special offers, family activities, face painting, treasure hunt, Santa Grotto, and musical chairs. And the year enjoy at the Marina Crossover Night, a spirit-filled celebration as we welcome 2026 together. So make this holiday unforgettable with shopping, entertainment, and family fun at Marina Mall Spinters. Meet your favorite Joy FM presenters and celebrities too. For details, call 0556 687 or visit at Marina Mall Spinters on all social media platforms. Marina Mall Spinters, redefining your shopping experience.
Now, let me ask you, if your organization is privacy ready. If it's not, go to the Data Protection Commission. Let them help you set your privacy stuff up. It's the law, okay? So you need to have that. You need to register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission. They'll train you, they'll advise you, and they'll guide you on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect from people. So go to dataprotection.org.gh or visit or call them on 0256 301 533 and 0308 040889 for assistance. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. And the CompuGhana cashback sales is still happening. Bring your family, bring your friends. Let's make every Friday at CompuGhana unforgettable. Every Friday, the fun goes next level with live exhibitions, FIFA gaming battles, free health checks, and loads of excitement, really. And they're also giving you discounts on your favorite brands, okay? Now, you enjoy discounts, sweet cashback deals, surprise gifts with every purchase at CompuGhana. Call them on 0302 75 2020 and WhatsApp 0243 143 143. You can also shop online by going to CompuGhana.com. This promo is in partnership with the NLA under the Caritas Lottery platform. It's joy, it's rewards, it's pure celebration all season long. And if you buy that laptop or that phone from CompuGhana, you just connect to your MTN fiber broadband as well, and you enjoy unlimited data. If you are new, talk to MTN. They will set you up for your home or your business. If you're an existing customer, just renew and enjoy your MTN fiber this Christmas. It's fiber, it's unlimited, it's fast, and it's on fire. For new customers, just log on to the My MTN app, tap more, and request for broadband to check availability in your community. Or you dial *5057# and follow the prompts. MTN, everywhere you go.
I wonder where you buy your fuel, because it looks like most Ghanaians buy from Star Oil. They are the biggest OMC in Ghana, 240 stations across the country. It means wherever you are, you can get your fuel from Star Oil. And it's not just the best quality fuel at the most affordable prices. It's also the convenience of the Star Card, which allows you to do cashless fueling and also to keep your eye on the bottom line. So wherever you go, for all of your affordable and best quality fuels, go to Star Oil.
Well, do you know that the hottest slogan in town now? Patupa from GCB Bank. Patupa. Yes. So look, it's not just about just vibes. It's your chance to win gargantuan prizes. We're talking the ultimate all-expense paid trip to the Global Football Fiesta next year, plus monthly TVs, fridges, cookers, and many goodies. The prizes, no, they finish. Join the winning team, deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings or current account. That's all. Small savings, the more points you earn. Patupa, and boom, say kutu, say bam. If you win big. So get in the game, and your next stop will be Yonki, Canada or Mexico from December 2025 to April 2026. Save, win, and go with Patupa promo by GCB Global Football. Here we come. T's and C's apply. GCB, your bank for life. But you know what to do this Christmas? I'm reminding you about the Electroland Ghana, because you get to enjoy unbeatable prices, huge discounts in all showrooms and authorized dealer stores nationwide, and for every purchase qualifies you for the ultimate Achede Kese promo with incredible prices, a full NASCO electronic house makeover, a complete media house makeover plus a trip to Morocco, a full TCL electronic house makeover, and the grand prize, a full Samsung house makeover and a trip to Morocco. So hurry to Electroland showroom authorized dealer store. Grab the biggest Christmas deals and win big this festive season. Call 0503-159739 or visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury but affordable electronics. T's and C's apply.
I wonder where she gets this kind of loving from. One of my favorite Stonebwoy lines with a bravo and ghetto love. And you know, the Beam Festival is coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up. Giddy, 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 giddy. So if you've not bought your ticket, you need to get your ticket. It's happening on the 24th of December, which is Friday, at the Accra Sports Stadium. 24th is a Friday, right?
24th is actually a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. 26th is rather the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 24th December at the Accra Sports Stadium. If you want to enjoy the Beam Festival 2025, the Torture Edition, get your tickets. VVIP for 400 cedis. Yes, the Torture Edition, yeah. We are lighting the torch. Yes. And we'll put it on the lampstand, not under the table, as is said in the Bible. Yes, so no, not the other torch. Yes, so VVIP for 400 cedis, VIP for 200 cedis, and regular for just 50 cedis. You can buy your tickets by dialing *714*2025# or you visit beamfestival.com to secure your spot. If you want tables and reservations, call 0207067715. The gates open at 3 p.m. and performances start at 5 p.m. It's a decade of dominance and the torch is burning bright. Stonebwoy Beam Festival 2025 edition, Wednesday, December 24th at the Accra Sports Stadium. Don't miss this. Official media partner is Joy Entertainment, large and in charge.
All right, now, kingdomstoreonline.com. Type that into your phone. At some point today, go check out the best quality of its essentials, equipment, furniture, stationery, all from Kingdom Books at great prices that you can pay via Momo across all networks. Now, if you live in Accra or Tema, you also get free delivery. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Folks, that's all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. My name is Winston Amoah.
My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
And my name is Kojo Akoto Boateng.
Coming up is a news at 10, and then the Queen comes your